I'm gonna drop a couple bombs on the FD channel right now.
Who you rolling with?
I am rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
We are rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
Oh, you know we rolling with FD, baby.
We got alphas and bros in the house.
That's right. Peace out, my brother.
Woo!
I'm rolling with the F, the D.
Learn something new every day when you're rolling with FD.
Yeah, we are rolling with FD, baby.
I roll with one person, and that's FD.
I'm rolling with FD, baby.
You gotta love it, man.
This is a family thing.
That's good. That's good, man.
Hey, Renee, who you rolling with?
Rolling with FD.
Rolling with FD.
You don't have to ask. I'm rolling with FD.
My man. But see, Bless, who you rolling with?
I'm rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
That's how you just rolling, right? That's the whole thing, right? You roll with it.
You gotta let me know who you rolling with.
We're rolling with FD. You heard it first.
I'm rolling with FD.
I am rolling with FD.
I'm not just a pretty face, baby. JD, we should both do it.
No, I'm not doing that.
What questions do you have for me? Right, Manny and Jeremy, who you rolling with?
We're rolling with FD. We don't want to get our asses kicked.
You gotta let the people know who you're rolling with, man.
Well, obviously I'm rolling with FD.
What's up, everybody? What is up? Got a little bit of a different setup going on here. Hold on, let me make sure I adjust myself. Make sure I adjust. How y'all doing? Got a different chair. It's almost more like a lounge. So this thing is ever changing, which is cool. It's exciting. How people doing tonight? Hero says 4K by September. What going for? It's I appreciate everybody that supports. It's great to bring you my thoughts on sports, my thoughts on the hobby. Just a guy from Chicago, Sharon. What does he think? Did we let you know? But I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. How's everybody doing today? There's a lot going on. Imani and I are about to get into a lot. It's hitting them with a message right now. A lot going on in the world of sports. Jonathan Taylor. Let me cue up some stuff. Let me cue up a few things. Jonathan Taylor has been given permission by the Indianapolis Colts to talk to other people, other teams. That's quite interesting. I was wishing that it would come. Doesn't everybody want to see Jonathan Taylor with a good to good plus great quarterback and see what can happen with that? It'd be beautiful to see. There are some teams out there that could use his talent. Also, we got some stuff going on with Panini. Today, Panini lost its licensing for NFL product, meaning that there are no more NFL licensed Panini cards coming out. We'll get into this more too. Imani's here. Got his ATL shirt on. Let me bring in Imani 256. What's up, man?
Yeah, let's go.
What's going on? We got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I was just making sure ain't nothing else blockbuster came through, but we good now.
There's a lot going on today. What you want to jump into first? Panini or Jonathan Taylor?
Look, we gotta do listen, the fire is lit on the Panini right now. So
all right. So we got a question here.
Okay.
What does this mean for our Panini rebate cards?
They're gonna have to figure that out. I think
I think we can probably give the answer to it.
I think that's gonna be
if it hasn't been printed, it's
over.
It's not gonna be printed.
No.
Hero, I don't have any documentation telling me that, but it just seems like that's what's about to happen. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I can't believe there's gonna be an extension made. This thing was immediate today.
Yeah, they
and
just got yeah, I think sometimes you just I think the whole the whole going back and forth lawsuit and everything was just like, you know what? We're just going to end it right now. So
That's right.
Now the bigger picture is where the NBA at?
Someone's probably coming.
Where the NBA?
So I told some people I know in the hobby probably 6 months ago that don't be surprised if Panini loses NFL and the NBA.
Quick.
And I'm asking people, how is that going to impact your Prism cards and other cards? How's it going to impact?
The ones are already printed, because from what I'm understanding,
collection, or
I don't think it's going to affect anything.
I don't think so either.
No,
if anything, I think rare cards, it may add some value to them.
Yeah, but I'm hearing that there's not going to be any football. Like apparently, this has been in the work for a while, and the NFL is like, don't even print nothing this year.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. Then
or hold on, or
yeah.
Does Fanatics know that they're going to release product on a certain timeline?
I don't know. If Fanatics already has stuff printed up, I'll be amazed right now that if we get Fanatics football.
You think Fanatics will go the whole season with no product, and now they have the licensing?
Either that or Topps is making a move right now. Somebody Upper Deck, Topps already have something going.
See, Big John's asking the same question. Does Fanatics have product ready to go?
I don't think so. And if they do, they're going to scrap it now. They're not going to release it.
It wouldn't surprise me if Fanatics starts releasing Topps cards. Or some branded. I think it would be Topps.
I'm thinking Topps Chrome football.
Yeah.
It's gonna drop.
Yeah.
Topps Chrome Sapphire Dynasty football is gonna drop. I think we're gonna get that to it, and that would be elite.
I wonder how long it'll be before we hear this information.
I mean, it has to be Friday. I mean, it has to be this week.
Yeah, information has to come.
I mean, it has to. The thing right now, everything's rolling right now, right? Everything is moving. Everything's moving forward right now. So any news, this is huge right now. Not surprising.
So will Panini still make? But they can't have any likeness. They can't have anything like that, right?
No, it'd be just like MLB. It'd be just like baseball. Everybody's gonna be turned to the side or something, and it's gonna display their.
Wow. Topps Chrome football will be amazing.
Yeah. Topps Chrome Sapphire will replace Panini. Will replace Prism.
Beverly, good to have you here. Always good to have you here.
What up?
There's a lot going on, people.
I'm just,
I want to hear from the people who are not happy at all about this, and this reasons why. I just want to talk.
It's not that many. It's probably about 10 people who's not happy. Because here's the thing is that Panini they just had many problems. Mm-hmm. They got comfortable on what they was doing, and the whole thing was that they never evolved. When 2020 happened and the explosion happened back when, everybody had money, sports cards blew up and all this other stuff, Panini kept the same. It was keep doing the same thing. People wanted answers on Panini. They didn't want to give answers on Panini. Panini did not want to do anything. Their quality was not there. It was every week you heard a complaint about Panini. Whether the cutting cards, it was one player was here, one player was on the back. The patches wasn't even, you had baseball patches on basketball patches on basketball cards. So,
wasn't this when you had a Wiseman card that had a Kuminga jersey in it?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on.
Like, what are we doing? They shot themselves in the foot.
So is this the end of a piece of jersey that is not from any particular player or an event? Is this the end of that?
Yeah, because if you're Fanatics, you have to. If you're Tops, this is what you have to do. It's no more player. It's no more player worn. We want game worn now. It's no more just throwing a jersey on and thinking that it's somebody and it's not.
Well, before I jumped on here, first of all, Big John says, Imani, I love me some Sapphire in baseball.
Yes. I love me Sapphire F1.
I knew that's what Imani was talking about.
You know.
What the Reverend says, fellas, what's up, guys? Glad Panini gone with all the parallels. This is what I was just talking to someone about before we got on. All the parallels are gone. Now we see how Fanatics really will or will not help the hobby. But I think we're going to see cards. I don't think it's going to be just a wash on this rookie class.
I don't think so either.
I think we're going to see something. And I don't think
you have
it's going to be whatever.
I mean, you have to. But I think they're scrapping everything right now. Big dumpster outside.
And people spent thousands on. So what I spent money on was the rare parallels.
Yeah, we wasn't. Yeah,
I wasn't down up in the purple ice. Wasn't doing that. But if it was rare, bronze out of 20 and under, I'm probably going after that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, misspelling names on cards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, it was sometimes it didn't even have patches in the cards. It was just like a big old gap where it's supposed to be at.
Revy, think there will be a ton of parallels? Imani, I am watching for Connor. Color matches were my play. Well, I mean, are people embracing change? That's always the question that I ask.
Well, the whole thing for me is that like the big news is not what happened. The big news is that it happened today. That they cut it off 3 years. I think it was supposed to be 2026, and they cut it off 3 years before it happened.
Well, we talked before, and we talked about this is not going to linger. Like people were saying, oh, well, Fanatics is not going to take over for years. Like, no, that might be what you say up front to let it soak in. But no, this thing's happening sooner
right now
than later.
Right now. And that's why, like I said, that's why the lawsuit happened. I think that's just the just upset. Why is the whole thing was like, why is there a lawsuit going on?
So I brought up a question last night. We were on another live on what's the flavor. And we were talking about with JD. I asked the question, well, now we can get a Jordan auto on card with Steph Curry.
No, we can't, not yet.
No, not yet, but something's coming, Imani.
Well, that's still. I mean, if Upper Deck gets the license, but it's
you think LeBron and do you think it was interesting that LeBron has a Tops now with Mookie Betts?
That was also a thing I saw.
Yeah. Now, where's this coming from? You think Fanatics is gonna let Jordan and LeBron just sit around and just sign a jersey every year?
I think Jordan's not gonna sign no more. Now, hold on. Well, I would say this. I mean, he does need money right now, so he could.
He always has a love of the game clause too.
Yeah, but he done made some bad choices last couple months financially.
I mean, but his involvement with Charlotte, he benefited there, right?
No.
You don't think so?
No. That's a whole nother story at hand. I don't think people are ready for that. That's a lot of non-sports. That's a lot of bad decision. That's a lot of don't trust people. You don't know how they invest. I've always said this, and we're going to get off subjects and cards, but this is very important, people, that you always do your research when you invest. If somebody comes up to you and says, I have a proposal, you go, what's the proposal? He lays it on the table. You take the time out to research the proposal before you put money into it. That's anything you do. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if you knew this guy since Y'all was playing in a sandbox. Y'all was 3 years old. You have to listen to me. The same thing happened to Baker Mayfield right now. He invested $12 million in his daddy's company. His daddy's gone. He ain't seen the money. Same thing happened with Jordan. I'm not gonna call him broke, but don't be surprised if he won't be at the National next year with Chicago.
Oh, hold up. You said Jordan's out making public appearances. Come on, Imani.
You heard, listen, I want you to clip this. 2 years when we had National in Chicago, and the whole big thing is Jordan makes an appearance.
Wow.
Signing cards.
Michael Jordan at the Pavilion.
That'd be crazy. I'm just saying.
Interesting.
I'm just saying. You know, I do my due diligence. I'm not just saying this. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden Upper Deck loses Jordan or
something's gonna happen.
Something.
Wouldn't you want to see a Jordan, Steph, LeBron card?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to see that?
Yeah, a dynasty, like some kind of patch on it, and it'd be ridiculous.
Hey, Angie wants to know what jersey you're rocking.
Oh, listen, I got the London. Okay. I gotta have the Drake London, of course. Gotta have the Drake London.
All right.
It's Rise Up. It's Rise Up. I do this for the hobby. This is for Panini right here. Y'all would never anymore. Just letting y'all know.
It's interesting when you really sit down and think about what Fanatics owns in a short amount of time.
Listen, here's the thing about monopolies, right? Monopolies are always good the first year. Monopolies really show their face in 10, 20 years. It's always like that. So everything's going to be good. They're going to say the right things. They're going to present the right stuff, this and this. But if you don't stay on them 10, 20 years, we could be in the same situation as Panini right now. People got to understand that. But I think what Fanatics is, they're going to listen to us. That was another thing about Panini. Nobody heard nothing about Panini. Nobody knows who even runs Panini. Nobody knows the board. No, they don't know anything. You know what I'm saying about Panini? Like I said, there's always these videos, these questions going, well, what is Panini going to do? Is Panini going to say anything? Panini going to do this? Is Panini going to do that? They don't do it. What they do, they just hand it off and wish for the best.
So this sparks a question for me. I'm usually forward thinking. So
okay.
who is Panini going to? Who is Fanatics going to acquire for card grading? Because it's coming.
I mean, you got to go for PSA, but PSA is not going to. I mean, why would they?
Or is it going to be Beckett?
I mean, if I was Beckett, I would definitely make that because, SGC is not going to do it either. I think Beckett's going to be the best thing just because they need that clout.
That's what I'm thinking. And we can see that Beckett has issues with marketing their brand.
Oh, man. That whole thing at the Mint was a little terrible.
Yeah, it was the Mint, and it was the Burbank Car Show.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they didn't want to mention that. Yeah. No, that would be that because, like I said, they're not going to get PSA, so it doesn't really matter.
Arena Club?
Mm-hmm. They'll be gone in a year.
I thought about Tag, too.
Yeah, but see what Arena Club. But see what Arena Club is. What Arena Club now is, I feel like they're not even talking about like the grading anymore.
Yeah, they're talking about bulk services. Bulk services, right? Yeah.
The Volt. That's what their main thing is. Right?
Is anybody in here ever graded with Arena Club?
Let's see a show of hands.
Yeah,
let's see a show of hands right now. If anybody graded with Arena Club, you was at the National. And you gave Derek Jeter your card and go, can you grade this, sir? Of course, Big John has.
Big John, you have? Okay.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Okay. I knew it.
What do you think of that slab? I don't know if I've ever held a slab.
It's like a thinner Beckett slab. That's all it is. So
I'm looking at eBay right now for a Arena Club graded card. Seeing just
Yeah,
short. There's a Jordan rookie with gum still inside.
you know, and the crazy thing is that what I've been seeing on their little site, whatever, they try to picture it like they have a Beckett slab and they have an Arena slab, and then the same card, and then Arena, it's like, oh, it's people pay more for it. I think that's what like they're trying to do with their marketing now is, oh, look at the value of this. Oh, they paid $5 more for this card. Look, our thing's going up. Yeah, okay.
Well, when we were at the National, Beckett had continuous volume in line through every day I was there.
Oh, it was Yabo and I, we was trying to get something great at Beckett. We even had the scheduled and everything. It was still like a 3-hour wait. Yeah. It was like, nah, we're good. We just mail it in, whatever we need. Well, whatever we need, we just mail it in.
What is that system like now? I haven't graded with them in a while. Can you fill your form out electronically online like you can with PSA? Or do you have to send it?
No. It's the same.
Okay.
You got to pay it up front though. That's the only difference.
Oh, you pay it all up front?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm saying. Like I said, I prefer Beckett over PSA anyway. I just love the feel of Beckett. I like how it looks. I mean, it just feels, when you hold a Beckett card, it feels better than a PSA card. Just PSA got more value on it. Everybody's using it. So as a seller, I gotta grade with PSA. And nothing else. Especially not CGC. If I get a CGC, matter of fact, I bought a CGC card this week, and only thing I'm finna do is crack it.
So you're gonna go straight to PSA?
Yeah, that's the only thing good for CSC. But unless, man, I can even say, even Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon still looks better in PSA anyway. So
I hear people say what the Reverend's saying here: thick cards are BGS. The black label is what makes Beckett. But what do you think when you see a thick card that's a PSA 1010 or PSA 10?
I like the thick cards in the Beckett. Now, if we're looking at,
so if you see a PSA 10 thick card, you're not blown. Sometimes I'm blown away. Like, that's super rare to me.
Oh, it's super. Yeah, I mean, I could say like super rare, but look wise, it just looks better in the Beckett. It does. It just looks better in the Beckett. And the thing about with PSA also is that if you get a PSA 5, they're not going to tell you why it's a PSA 5.
No.
They're like, figure it out.
No. Even if you get a PSA 8,
yeah,
they're not going to tell you why you got a PSA 8.
You better crack it out and figure it out, and then resend it.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if you don't get more than a 4 or something.
Interesting how that works.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any other comment? We can get back into talking about Panini, but for me, it was, when is it going to happen, not if it's going to happen.
I think that's what the headline is. The headline that happened today. The headline is not it just happened. It happened today. It happened 3 years when it's supposed to happen.
And we're talking about, and the significance for those who really follow the sport, it's August 21st.
Yeah.
We're going to be in a season in a few weeks.
We need cards.
People want cards.
We need cards.
People want to see these rookies.
Topps, like I said, Topps might make an announcement. We got Chrome football on the way. Ooh.
I like this from the Reverend. PSA stands for please submit.
Hey, Rev, say that louder for the people in the back, please. I don't think they heard you.
That's actually funny. I've never thought about that one.
Let's do that again. Wow. But like I said, the whole Panini thing is just, now we're just waiting on the NBA. I'm close. I keep looking at my phone because I feel like you have to. If you're the NBA, you have to drop them now and get ready. I mean, you have to know.
So no more Prism basketball?
I know. That's gonna hurt. That's the only thing I'm gonna miss is the Prism. and like maybe like Flawless is whatever. But I mean Prism and Contenders. That Cracked Ice was always, it's always a good
So
thing.
you wouldn't want a Ja Morant Flawless card with him dunking, and you see Morant. You don't see the Memphis Grizzlies. You just see the back of his head.
Oh my gosh, man! It's not
and the rim. You don't, he got his new sneakers. He got his new sneakers on. You don't want to see that?
If that was the case, I'd be getting these King Griffey Juniors behind the back. Oh, he's looking with his name, and so I would be, I'd be on it. You know what I'm saying? I would get some Tatis of him batting when the arm is going across the chest, and he turns his head so you don't look at the helmet. I'll be getting all of them, but no. We know what's up.
So I remember watching an interview with Jeff Wilson at the National with the leader of Leaf. And he said sitting there on the couch, there will be more Leaf type cars in the future.
Okay, they can be. No, the only thing they're good for is Pop Century. That's the only thing.
You don't buy Leaf, Imani?
No, I don't buy Leaf. I don't even look at Leaf. I look at Leaf. Only time I look at Leaf when they have all those autos, they'll have like a 50 auto card, just front and back. You just flip it all over, and all this. Okay, that's very interesting. I just put it right back down, and I'll walk away. How many? I'll be at shows. I'll be setting up at shows, and somebody hands me. I got a Crystal Lave. I got a Crystal Lave green. It's a PSA 9. It's a prism, green prism. And somebody tried to trade a 1010 SGC Leaf College of Crystal Lave. And I go, nah. Because I don't even, when somebody hands me a Leaf, when I'm at a show, somebody hands me a Leaf and goes, hey, what can you trade for this, or how much would you do? I'll tell them, nope, I can't do it.
So if it's a Magic Johnson card, out of 5, Leaf.
If it was a dual auto of Jordan and Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird had a patch of Larry Bird, and in the finals when it says it right there, boom boom boom, autoed whatever this and this, I still wouldn't take it.
Interesting. Okay.
I've
never purchased a Leaf card.
Now give me some Pop Century. Yes. Give me the little baby. Give me the Chuck Norris autos. I got a Kelly Rowland auto from there. I got a Cisco. I have Hillary Banks and Ashley Banks dual auto. Stuff like that.
Cisco, tell me what you want, Cisco.
Yes.
Tell me what you need.
Platinum, Thong Song.
Okay.
Into the Dragon, Cisco. Okay. Purple at that. Purple.
All right.
Yeah.
The Reverend says, Imani, the cup is very high end. Leaf and the Black Label scandal.
Cup is, here's the thing. Let me think about this. They never had, Reverend, let me know if I'm right. I don't think Panini had NHL license, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that. Rev, let me know, because if that's the case, obviously don't affect hockey in any way. But like NASCAR, they still have the NASCAR contract. I still sell tons of NASCAR cards. But that's the thing, is that is NASCAR going to come out and go, hey, we don't want to be a part of this either?
I think Prism, there's some Prism hockey out there.
That's what I'm thinking, but I don't.
I know I saw a Sidney Crosby card recently.
Yeah, because everything I get is like, I know Upper Deck and Tops. I know Upper Deck. Because the cup is, cup is Upper Deck. Okay, yeah. So that's why. Yeah. I just never get it.
It's interesting.
I think all my like I said, all my Davis.
The Reverend said they've been out of hockey for a while.
Okay. Yeah. So So all the like I said, that's just all this news. Like I don't think any of my Connor McDavis are any of my seating. Let's see, any of my seat. No.
So Reverend, when Panini left hockey, how did that change your What did you go to Upper Deck? What were you buying after? How did that change your buying decision?
I could just say, I mean, you know, I know for me, it didn't change a bit. I would love to have a Prism hockey, anything like that, but oh yeah, Upper Deck is because Connor McDavid is strictly Upper Deck. It's strictly Upper Deck. That's all he does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just strictly Upper Deck. So
interesting.
I'm gonna look at that gold mechanic right there. Hockey is a sleeper. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, Hockey is a sleeper. Love the design. Look
Rev,
at the
hey, Rev, you better tell him. Hockey's. We've been saying this for years. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, especially now. But like I said, NASCAR. See, and also they just announced today that NASCAR doing a whole with Netflix doing a whole documentary stuff like this. I think they're going to take on the Drive to Survive on Netflix. So watch out for NASCAR.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why Upper Deck Series 2 will be huge, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Connor was all over Rev. Connor was all over the National. His picture was all over the National.
Yeah, he had a huge presence at Upper Deck, right?
Yes.
Yeah, huge picture.
Right over Upper Deck. Boom, right there. Connor. There he is. Yeah. Him and McDavid. You're going right about that. But I mean, we're gonna see. Only thing we're waiting on is NBA. Because you got NBA and WNBA. Because WNBA is picking up steam right now. WNBA is really picking up steam.
Do you think the WNBA, because I love the WNBA, do you think it will grow beyond the watch base that it has right now?
Yes.
How do you think that's going to happen?
Well, it's becoming more digestible right now.
Because of 3-point shot?
Yes. And because of your boy.
Who's that?
Steph Curry.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
Because people are understanding, people are understanding that it's about shooting now. So you watch the WNBA. The only problem the WNBA has is expanding. Once they figure out how to...
Let's talk of more teams.
You have to. Mm-hmm. It's too many... When women's basketball... Because everybody gets drafted. WNBA, when everybody gets drafted WNBA, I mean, nobody's playing. You can just see it. Everybody gets cut. Because there's no room for everybody in the league. The women's basketball college is becoming a major, like this year with Angie Reese and Caitlin. I mean, they're finna take over right now. Like it's a thing. Like it is hot fire right now.
How do you think Reese is gonna play? How do you think Reese is gonna play in the WNBA?
If she goes, because right now she's she's making way more money than what she do in the WNBA. But they got to solve that also, which they are, and they're going to, because like I said, the jersey sales are up. I mean, I got WNBA hoodies, you know, I got the orange, the classic orange with the WNBA on it. I got that. I'll be seeing a lot more of that. Asia Wilson, I got her jersey. You know, so the attendance are going up. The viewership is going up on it also. These are going up. Every time a major team plays in WNBA, I've always seen reports on record number of views. So you take that, go to advertising, get more money from that, you know, and like I said, give it 5 years, because everything's so digestible in WNBA. You got to expand. You got to get off of the NBA. That's the big thing. Once you get off of the NBA and you become your own entity, now you can really do your thing.
So the Reverend makes a comment here that WNBA is always going to struggle, not because of the game. Who buys sports cards?
It's a lot of them.
but I think you were originally talking about the sport itself, right?
Yeah. That comes along with it. That comes with jersey sales. That comes with merch and all that. Listen, not me. You talk to 24 Mellow Yellow, shout out to him. That's all he sells is WNBA and Pokemon. And those Don Taurasi gold cards that he got are not cheap. They're buying those cards. Shout out to Erica, that's all she does. She'll tell you the same thing. Everything's going up right now. It's going to be the thing about where the card market is going to be at is that if you can make money off the WNBA, then it goes up. That's just what it is. But the thing about the WNBA is same thing like hockey. They have more collectors than sellers. So that what makes it hot is that people are searching. I'm a part of about 4 WNBA Prism groups. And trust me, they are selling, collecting, doing their thing on there. Hot fire.
So the groups you're in primarily composed of men, women, mix of both. How would it break down?
It's a mix of both. It's a mix. I'm not gonna say it's 50-50. What I see is more men on there than women. But yeah, it's more men on there than women. It's on all of them.
I found myself wanting the Asia Wilson Prism Gold card or black. I probably search that card once a week, once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think if the WNBA it seems like they try to do more with getting their stars in front of people, talking about stuff, talking about the game, doing interviews. Like I saw Asia Wilson come on the.
They're in commercials. She got on chips.
Yeah, but I mean they're on podcasts.
Yeah,
talking. I mean, to me, the more that happens,
that's how you market.
That's how fans get to know the stars and attracted to the sport itself. And I saw her on Paul George's podcast P. I mean, there's more of that.
Yeah, they're coming. That's the thing. They're coming right now.
And who's watching women's college basketball?
Oh, women's college basketball. They used to set records on viewership.
I think it's a wonderful sport to watch.
It was the whole thing with Caitlin Clark was shooting all these threes.
Yeah.
When I seen that, I go, this is Steph Curry. People seeing the shooting. And then going, I can see that. They don't even be dunking all over the place. That's the whole thing was like, all these girls ain't dunking. Nobody wants to see a bunch of layups. That's what it always was. It's always been for years. But now, the NBA, you have to shoot threes. If you want to win, you have to have shooters on the team. You have to shoot threes.
With Panini leaving by all the true gold you can, that would be very valuable. These are the conversations that I was having a while ago. Like when
that's true.
Situation happens like what we have today. To me, the rare cards that are Prism or Panini cards,
grab them up.
There's something about them now that's different. That they're not going to be made anymore. I asked this question like 6 months ago to some people. What will happen to the value of these cards? And we'll be able to watch here soon. If not tonight, what are asking prices looking like now?
Oh, get you some flawless out of 10s, out of 5s. That'd be the ones to get. There's no more flawless. Get the NTs out of 25. Ain't gonna be no more NTs.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do right now. You need to be on eBay right now, searching for everything color prisms, everything that's auto cracked ice, everything right now. You need to just gather them up right now.
Big John says WNBA has to treat their stars better.
Yes.
There have been some headlines that are not.
Yes. But that comes with growth. You still have to evolve, although you grow, you still have to evolve. You're seeing that with Panini right now. They grew, they didn't evolve. Two different things. You can grow and scale, but if you're not evolving with anything that people like when you talk about marketing on something that's customer service, that's getting back to the people. I tell you right now, what is it, Veriswap? I'm on Veriswap.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation with Veriswap.
Sponsor of the Burbank Car Show.
Oh, shout out. And there was a little incident with Veriswap. What I did, I just hit him up, was like, hey, certain such happened, this and this. The freaking CEO emailed me. I'm sorry, we're going to check into it. Cool. A couple of days later, I hit him back. Hey, is there anything I need to do? Whatever this and this. He goes, no, I apologize about this. This is the CEO. I apologize about this and this. Let me correct it. He corrected. Hey, shout out to him.
What if Becky did that?
You need to.
I mean, we know who Nat Turner is. I'm at the National. Nat Turner is 5 feet away from us. He's right there.
Yeah. That's marketing. That's customer service and stuff.
It's coming. I'm telling you, it's not going to be this vague stuff where you don't really know who's representing who, and there's no mouthpiece talking about the brand, and it's all going to change.
No. It's way too big right now for and it's too many eyes on it for y'all not to do anything.
Angie asked a question: which sport in Atlanta sells the most?
For football.
Trey Young didn't change that. Trey Young didn't change that.
No, it's nothing going to change that. Even when LeBron was in Cleveland, the Browns was still the Browns. It's nothing moved. Like, yeah, it moves when it moves when, like, when he leaves Cleveland, it makes a difference during the basketball season, yes. But when it comes to Sundays, I mean, it's a reason why. It's a reason why the NBA doesn't play games on Sundays in October, November, December.
Yeah, smart.
Because of football.
Yeah,
football just runs everything right now.
The Reverend says we saw 2 top scrum gold at the National. Steph Curry. You did not see that card. Those go into collections. BGS 9 95K. So Steph Curry talk tonight. Do we need to talk about anything? Do we need to get into Steph Curry?
Oh, well, I hope not the interview say he's just declared himself the greatest point guard ever.
Well, he was asked a question and he answered it.
He's the greatest point guard ever.
Some people don't believe this.
Well, listen, here's the deal, right? Now I'm gonna put this out there. I'm only 36. Okay. Shout out to Yabo. I see you in there.
Yeah, Yabo. What's up, Yabo?
I'm only 36. Mm-hmm. So everybody that
greatness, though.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Magic Johnson changed the position.
Yep.
I would definitely say that.
Yes.
He definitely changed the position.
Speak on it.
In basketball. Mm-hmm. Steph Curry changed the sport.
Yes.
Of basketball. It's a difference.
Yes.
He changed the sport. Now, everybody's going to go, well, he didn't realize, how did he change the sport? Listen, in today's NBA, I'm only 36. Listen, Jordan for me is the GOAT. Nobody's going to pass him. I don't care who you are. But Steph Curry, now everybody got to shoot threes. You have big man centers out here shooting threes.
Some shoot them well. Yes.
You have to do it. If you look at there was a stat going on about the offensive efficiency in the NBA now and what back in the day, and blow your mind. When you was watching basketball, when you was in college,
yes,
and you was watching basketball, did you ever think to win a basketball game now you had to score 160 points?
No.
That's that we're not talking about pure point guard. We're talking about changing the sport. John Stockton.
Well, to me, when people say pure point guard, we're talking about the evolved point guard position.
Yeah.
Just like we're talking about Shaq didn't shoot threes, Kareem didn't shoot threes.
No.
Centers are shooting threes now.
You have to shoot threes now.
So the game has evolved.
Yeah.
This is not the game of the 50s with no 3-point line and guys kind of running around in a circle with no shot clock. There have been things that have happened in basketball that has evolved the game. So when I see point guard position, Steph is a point guard.
When the NBA talks about, well, you know what? We're thinking of a 4-point line. That's Steph Curry.
Yeah.
That's Steph Curry right there. That isn't anything else. And John Stockton is better than Magic. I'll put it out there. Y'all can fight in the comments.
It's just interesting to me that a lot of times as people that watch sports, consume sports, we get things locked into our head.
Get emotional.
We're talking about a Panini. We're talking about NFL and there are people right now who are rocked that they want National Treasures, Flawless, and other stuff. It's changed. That they're like rocked right now, but there are people who remember when there was no Flawless and no National Treasures.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
So it's an evolution.
You have to evolve.
I would.
Panini didn't do it.
So I mean, Steph is just, I think people say, man, we should celebrate LeBron. That's true. I think people should also know who Steph Curry is, what he brings to the game,
The difference on that is when LeBron was in high school, we knew what he was going to be. Period. We was watching him since high school, since that first year, all this, his whole life we've been looking at him. Steph came out of nowhere. He came over from everybody from Davidson, when he played at Davidson, and when he was lighting it up in the tournament. When he was all lighting it up in this, and everybody was like, who's this kid? Why is he shooting threes?
Well, what I love is that when LeBron came out the floor and he said, well, not only 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, nobody's thinking about Steph.
Well, hold on. When LeBron, let's just put this out here. Miami Heat LeBron is a different LeBron. If anything close to Jordan, it was that LeBron.
True.
But he didn't want to be that LeBron.
No.
He didn't want to. Matter of fact, speaking of that LeBron, I gotta send you a book. He did not want to be the villain. He didn't want to be it.
No, he said that he wanted to be liked.
Yeah.
He did everything he could to be liked.
Yeah. But other than that, it's Steph changed basketball. He didn't just change basketball; he changed the whole league.
Well, the bigger question to me is what guards are going to follow him. People talk about Trae Young. He's not that kind of player. Who's going to follow Steph?
I mean, Trae Young could be close. He could he in a couple years. I mean, he's are we gonna find a point guard that's just gonna shoot a bunch of threes?
That's my question.
I mean, if you that'd be the one. I don't think anybody else is gonna be,
Nobody that we know about right now.
Yeah. Nobody right now. But Trae Young could be it. He could something's just light up and go.
He's shooting 35% for his career from 3, right?
Well, that's just starting off though.
Okay.
We're not worried about how you start, it's how you finish, right?
All right.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we level set,
Yeah, we always level set.
Robert Taylor, 2 greats. We are not worth it. Robert, appreciate you.
What up?
Thank you for being here. Always appreciate the support. Imani, that jersey is fly.
Hey, look, shout out Atlanta, rise up. I'm trying to tell you we're going to win the division this year, but that's another story at hand y'all ain't ready for. All right.
Desmond Ritter? Do we want to talk
yes, Desmond Ritter is our quarterback. For everybody that's in the crowd, he's our quarterback. Yes. Our offense is going to light it up this year.
Okay.
Yes, that's all I get.
Who's your backup quarterback?
Oh, Heineke. from Washington.
So your season is on a thread right now.
They know thread. Don't do that.
Okay.
Huh.
If Ritter gets blasted,
he's not gonna get blasted. The ball's gonna leave his hand.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
On a thread.
They ain't be on a thread. Mm-mm. It's thick tight ropes over here. Don't worry about that. There ain't no thread. We ain't sewing nothing.
Who's your running back?
Tyler Algier. And Bijan Robinson and Cordell Patterson.
Robert's up in here. Robert's excited.
I'm trying to tell you, ATL. Listen.
You know what I love since Mookie Blaylock, Dominique Wilkins, Doc Rivers, Deion Sanders.
Yes.
A lot of people been excited in Atlanta.
This is our the future is coming about. Nothing. Listen, the only thing we was worried about last year was the defense. We got the defense now. Jeff Okuda's over there now. We got Calais Campbell right now. We got Bud Dupree coming on the line also right now. We still got AJ Terrell over there. So it's what you want from us?
You know Calais Campbell's about done.
He's about ready to start.
Okay.
Let
me look up Bijan Robinson. See what's
Bijan Robinson, Texas. Yeah. Look at some highlights real quick. Nice. Now, like I said, he's third string anyway. So he's gonna be catching out the backfield anyway.
It's a nice average.
Yeah.
Handling his business.
Yeah.
Catching the rock out of the backfield.
Like that. He was doing it all year long. Good fantasy numbers.
Yeah.
Shout out to OG.
Richard Perez, what's up, FD? That LeBron from the Miami Heat was LeBron at his peak. The Spurs stopped Miami Heat from starting a dynasty. It was LeBron's only chance to catch him there. He wasn't catching MJ from the get-go. Wasn't happening. Wasn't going to happen.
I don't know about that. Oh, well, Kawhi did stop that, but
Kawhi was dealing out.
But like I said, I mean, really, Pat Riley stopped that. But
Pat Riley told LeBron, "You don't run my organization."
Yeah, you don't allow people in here. LeBron.
What I don't understand is that LeBron talks about Cleveland, talks about the Lakers. You don't ever hear him in an interview bring up Miami.
No, because it's just Pat Riley. No.
Angie asks makes the statement: the Dirty Birds would be lucky to win 5 games.
Okay. All right.
Imani,
listen,
Imani, your thoughts?
I want you to keep that same energy when we win the division. Okay. I'm gonna come back on here January. Okay. I want you to come on the show.
You can lean in. I like how Imani just lean in. You can lean
in.
And
pace that. Okay. You remember that. All right. Win 5 games and we win the division. I want you to come back on the show. Keep that same energy. Listen, we're going to call you out and everything. I don't want you, all my computers down, internet's down. I don't want none of that.
I can't wait to see Desmond Ritter play.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome watch. It's going to be fantastic watch. I'm trying to tell you, we're going to come out.
What's the Giants quarterback that just signed a big quarterback?
Daniel Jones?
I can't wait to see him play.
Listen, here's the thing about Daniel Jones is the Giants is very sneaky right now. It's they're making moves. When they did that Waller, first of all, Daniel Jones is serious right now. Okay. I think he put on some muscle weight and everything, which that tells me that he's serious. And they got Waller too.
Is that muscle weight gonna help that ball be accurate?
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, he got.
They signed Saquon. They signed Saquon to a 1-year deal.
Well, listen, that's but he's back though. Saquon is very important to that offense.
Extremely.
So
and this is why I talk about Saquon. Extreme. It's not Daniel Jones.
No,
it's Saquon.
No.
We'll see. Jeff is hoping that the Ritter. I know Jeff bought he bought double down. He bought 2 big cards.
Oh yeah,
2 big Ritter cards.
Yeah,
gave up an Ohtani for a Ritter card.
No,
we'll see. One thing I'll say about Jeff, people knock him. The ability to look at risk and understand what you're going to do, to me, is not normal for most people.
No, they're not used to it.
No, most people panic and they go, "Let me buy up all the Trae Young I can. Let me buy up all the LaMelo I can.
Let me buy up who's everybody buying."
Right, that's what I'm saying. Everything I see on the table, let me go buy it. What I love is when I sit down and talk to a Trae Young fan, like I just did yesterday, and that individual can break down why they buy Trae Young. Totally different conversation.
Yeah.
For me, then I'm just gonna buy it because I saw it at the last 5 tables. So it must be high. It must be high.
Yeah,
take risk, people. You gotta be able to take calculated risk.
Yeah, don't just out here don't do the risks. What we talking about is not a top 5 list. Going, well, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Joe Burrows. Well, Joe Burrow is high right now. We talking about you gotta go someone a little better than that than Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert. It's not a risk taking. That's just doing what everybody else is doing.
Hero said if Brown ripped 4 wings in a row, I would give him the benefit of being the best. That Heat team was so top heavy, it didn't need a bottom. It actually needed a bottom because it didn't have a bench.
No.
So, and LeBron's not ripping off 4 rings in a row.
No, not to start. But boy, he made some. Boy, that Heat team that's what the NBA wanted, just trying to do right now. They're trying to go back to that.
Yabo says, for 46-year-old me, I'm still amazed that the greatest Steph in basketball history isn't from Coney Island. Angie says Lamar is a decent player to buy. He is happy now with his new contract. Lamar is a good guy. Watch out. I just want Lamar to pass the ball a little more, take less contact, and elongate his career.
Yeah.
Play longer.
Lamar's probably going to win MVP this year.
I hope he does. Because a lot of people
Zay Flowers over there. I think he finally got receivers that's going to help him. That should be healthy. Odell Beckham's over there. I think he's going to bring something, hopefully some kind of leadership over there, something just to show Zay what to do.
You think Odell Beckham will bring some leadership?
As in, show what to do. Zay Flowers can look at him and go, "This is how you do game days. This and this." We're not talking about I don't think he's going to sit down with him and go like, "Hey, this is what you're supposed to do. This ain't, But
you remember this guy was on the air? You remember he was on the airplane while now?
Oh yeah, but Odell Beckham did. I think the Super Bowl when he was at the Rams, he really lit it up. I mean, he got hurt, but he lit it.
Okay.
He lit it up. Yeah.
Okay. What's up, Reverend Trey Lance? OMG, he looks lost. Now there are people watching Trey Lance and they see, man, this guy's ready, and there are other people watching Trey Lance that's like, man, this guy looks horrible.
Well, I mean, it's the organization. Okay, so the 49ers, this is what the 49ers is. The 49ers is probably the best team in the NFL.
They were the best team last year.
They're the best team last year. They just don't have a quarterback. I could be on that team and throw for 300 yards right now.
But Trey Lance is being asked to be a pocket passer.
Yeah.
And that's not his strong suit.
Yeah, it's not that.
You can tell when he takes the snap, he's been talked to.
But see, here's the thing is that I think the 49 organization is, I think they're embarrassed right now. Is that they went to go get this guy. They moved up to go get this guy. And supposed to be the future. And he's not that. And so, that's the embarrassment right there they have. They just don't know what to do. And they're not looking good. They're not looking good at all.
People still buying Brock Purdy, though.
Oh, yeah, by the truckload. Truckload.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well,
you think he'll start this year?
Yeah. I think
I don't know anything about his prognosis on his elbow. Like, I don't know when is he going to be right to play. I don't know that.
But see, this is what I'm seeing right now is that they want him. They want because he already showed what he can do. I think that's what the problem is right now.
He's really the quarterback they want in that system. Yeah. Type quarterback, let me say.
But hey, you know what I'm saying? But I really thought Trey Lance was going to head over to the Tennessee Titans, but because
I didn't see them letting Trey Lance go after this year. I mean, after being hurt last year.
No,
I didn't see that.
But I don't know.
Why did you think Tennessee though? Why Tennessee?
Because they hired. I don't know if he's the GM, but he came over from the 49ers. And there was a lot of talk on he was trying to get Trey Lance over there because Malik Willis wasn't looking good at all. But this was before they drafted Will Levis for some reason. And this ain't working out. But now they got Will Levis, and it ain't gonna work out. But that was before the draft. But I was hearing talks, especially when I was in Kansas City.
Now, the Reverend brought up a name that I haven't heard in a while, Drew Lock. Drew Lock was throwing dimes the other night.
Yeah, he was on fourth string.
Yeah, Drew Lock, Reverend. Drew Lock is not an NFL quarterback.
Don't take risk and don't buy his card.
No, Drew Lock is not an NFL quarterback. I've watched enough of him play. He's got he's gonna fake you out because he's got the height. He's got the arm. It looks right when he's delivering the ball. It is not accurate at all. Not accurate at all. Do you want the ball to hit the middle of your garage door or be in your backyard? That's Drew Lock.
Or your neighbor's yard.
Yeah, or your neighbor's yard. You can jump the fence and go get it.
Yeah,
that's Drew Lock, people.
Mm-hmm.
It looks right though, but it's not. It's not gonna happen. When I was in college, we had a quarterback transfer in that went to a D1 school. I played ball in Division II. He went to a D1 school, 6'3", 6'4", 235. Looked phenomenal. He could throw the ball. He threw every ball hard, every ball. And this is no knock against him. We were cool with each other and just stating facts. I think he's a real cool guy. Caught up with him years later on Facebook. Real cool guy. Family, everything. Real cool guy.
Yeah.
But when he threw a ball, it was going to eat you up. It was going to either tear up your hands,
like Brett Favre.
When you called, it was going to be right up on you. I mean, it was like lightning.
Yeah.
He had the delivery. It looked great. Like if you saw him in a picture throwing the ball, it looked phenomenal. He gets hurt second game of the season. A guy that I went to high school with was on the team. And he comes in, he's 5'9", maybe 5'10" on a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Got an arm, will put the PO right where you want it. Undersized in the textbook of quarterbacks.
Drew Brees, yeah.
Undersized, but could sling the rock. Man, we went on a winning streak. The team gelled around this guy. He was a leader. He could speak up in team meetings. And the other quarterback, the D1 quarterback, was a very quiet guy. I'm just saying all that because sometimes things look good. Daniel Jones looks a certain way, and I believe Drew Lock looks a certain way. But I'm telling you, Daniel Jones does not have Saquon problem. So if Saquon gets hurt this year or something happens to him, there's a problem.
Well, I say what the name that you need to be the name that you need to be saying is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy Garoppolo is not really an NFL quarterback. He's a situation.
He looks a certain way.
Yeah, he's a situational guy. He's not an NFL.
I don't think he's situational.
Well, his mechanics is not right. Sometimes he's throwing the ball as lofted in the air. He's throwing.
I think he just need to become a movie actor and just leave.
Well, but the NFL likes him because of that.
Yeah, I know.
He looks good in front of the camera. He's going to get people to watch who don't usually watch football, or people to be interested in what he's saying in the interview. But he's not what you want every week playing the quarterback position. Yeah. But at the end of the day, and people may say, listen to this and say, well, FD, who is everybody that you can name? There's only a few. That's the hardest position to play almost on an NFL field, probably that and corner. Two of the hardest positions to play. So if you are an elite quarterback, everybody knows your name, you have the ability, and there's only a few of you. And you're going to get paid because there's only a few of you. But if you got guys like Jamarcus Russell running around, it's not going to work out for your team, your franchise, anything like that. It's not going to work out. Russell Wilson is done. He is. I said yesterday, he's picking up paychecks right now.
I don't think
he's to pick up paychecks.
I don't think he's done yet.
Oh, he's done.
I think after this year we'll see, but I think after last year, because for what I see, the thing about Russell Wilson is that certain things happened last year. I don't think his mind just wasn't like into it.
Like what? Like what happened? Break
like,
down. What happened?
So apparently, like I think one of his like longtime trainers or something like that had basically just kind of one of his like, I think more of a mentor to him kind of really passed away. That really messed with him before the season. And then, you had Hatchet over there anyway, so it wasn't really like a great situation, regardless of the fact. I think Denver was just like all over the place anyway. And so I think, I believe that those situations like that happen. I think his mind just wasn't all in there. But we'll see after this year. I think
a passing of an individual, someone that's close to you, I can get that.
Yeah.
But just looking at numbers, there was 17 games last year. My man had 16 touchdowns and threw for 3,524 yards.
No, it's crazy because they had a whole thing of his house had more bathrooms, I think, than he had touchdowns last year. So I mean, listen, I understand all that, you know what I'm saying, but I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, going, this is going to be his year. I think he's going to step it up. I think he's not going to have anything like that next year. Like I said, if he goes out and throws 5 picks and just him and Sierra can get out of Denver.
Allen said, "I love seeing Troy Aikman's unbelievable accuracy."
I thought Troy Aikman was underrated.
Yeah, but Troy Aikman was also thrown to great receivers.
Elite receivers.
Elite receivers. Had a top
elite
probably
receivers.
3 or 4 running back.
Had
an offensive line.
Yeah.
That is probably one of the best in NFL history.
Best running backs, all that. Fact about Troy Aikman, he was never on a first team.
What do you mean?
Like he never was on a first team NFL.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me, bro. He threw for like 200 yards a game.
Yeah.
He didn't.
And I don't think he ever had. I ain't gonna say he ever had a 300-yard game, but they ran the ball a lot.
A lot.
But let's just say this: it's not a Troy Aikman bashing podcast. Okay,
No,
we're not bashing Troy. No. This is not a Cowboys bashing podcast.
300-yard games he had.
I think you can count them.
I think it's 14. I think there's 14. There's 17. There are 17 300-yard games in his career.
That's a whole season.
Yeah.
But this is not a
from 89 to 2000.
That's a long time. This is not a bashing. This is not
there were a lot of people who thought Troy Aikman. I'm getting my second win now. There are a lot of people who thought Troy Aikman shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame.
Or taken out.
So let's also hit some other stats on Troy. I mean, hold on here. I like to start digging in. You know, I like Troy Aikman as a player. I thought he was good for his period of time in which he played.
Yeah,
he threw for 32,000, almost 33,000 yards. Man, you want to hit some of these seasons, bro? You're talking about total yard compared to today's game. I know it's hard to envision this. Rookie year, 1,749 yards. Second, I'm just going to throw out some numbers: 2979, 2754, 3445, 3100, 2676, 3304, 3126, 3283, 2330, 2964, and 1632.
There's a lot of non 3,000 yard years.
Yeah, bro. His most touchdowns thrown in one season was 23. Run up to that was 19, and behind that was 17. That's right. But Troy Aikman played with the bomb, people.
He had a squad.
Richard says FD those Cowboys versus Redskins when Troy Aikman was quarterback. Yeah, these were great games, people. Nobody's saying this is not a trash guy.
Yeah,
this is a guy who played in an era where people ran the football.
Yeah, that's it.
Football.
That's it. That's all we say.
And when he threw the ball to his boys out there, he put that thing where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, had to. But they was going to be at where they was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like Zerny says, Dallas running backs, dominant. SBs matter, and he was the quarterback. Having 22 behind him helped. Yeah, not 22 behind him, really, that offensive line. Because to
No.
me, if you want to talk about all-time running backs,
Yeah.
we got to find Emmitt Smith on my list.
We have to.
Yeah, he's not. This dude is not Jim Brown. This guy's not Walter Payton. Emmitt Smith is not Fred Taylor. I say this all the time. Put Fred Taylor with that line.
Oh my goodness, you put Sweetness on that line.
Oh man, it's lights out. Put Barry Sanders back.
Come on now. You already know typing that. When you were typing it, you already know where this is going to go. You typing that.
Hey, come Barry Sanders back there.
Man, come on now. You already know where this is going to go to.
I mean, Emmitt Smith respect him. I respect him.
Come on now.
But Emmitt Smith will run the ball and be looking behind himself. He knew the deal.
Gone. Situation matters where you end up at.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all good. Reverend said this is why Bradshaw was a possession quarterback. He was really a possession quarterback. You look at Bradshaw's stats, I know it's the 70s. He's not really throwing the ball, man. Lynn Swan and them would catch 10-yard passes and turn them up.
Stallworth.
Turn them up. I mean, he got 2 Hall of Famers. And then he had that defensive line. So I mean,
yeah, it was for, like I said, for what I saw, for what I'm seeing, I gotta go on YouTube because I'm only 36. I don't look at black and white film.
Who are you looking at YouTube for? Terry Bradshaw?
I like to look up because the arguments that you have on a daily basis. I want to see what was it like how were they playing in the 70s? You know what I'm saying? Who was doing what?
They were.
Who was doing what?
They were putting their helmet in your ear hole.
It's
they were
crazy to look at
different
hits now.
This is why a Mahomes in the 70s, a Brady in the 70s would have called it.
Yeah,
especially in Mahomes, he would have called it.
Yeah, that's the.
More Cowboys salt.
Well, he's a Redskins fan, so shout out to Yabo. Like I said, let's just put this out there. I know people are probably going to record this and put this out there. Look, this is not a Cowboys, Trey Aikman, slander podcast, anything like that. We're just saying that, numbers don't lie. That's all we're saying.
Steph's still to go. Let's go back to that. Greatest point guard of all time.
Greatest point guard of all time.
Just embrace it. Just put your arms around it and squeeze.
Hey, listen, it took me a long time. This is where I figured it out. I'll tell you this.
It didn't take me long.
I used to coach. I used to coach my son's basketball team when he was like 8, 9 years old, something like that. So that's when Steph Curry was really everybody was like, oh, why is he, what's going on? Why does this guy keep shooting threes? I know I found out when these little kids always wanted to shoot threes. And you tell them don't shoot threes, they wasn't hearing it. They'll pull up. My son is out here shooting threes, and I don't need him shooting threes. I need him to get down low, knocking people over, but he want to be out there shooting threes. And I go,
you see this generation warms up shooting threes.
Warms up shooting threes. Ain't no more layup lines. That's why. And then I was like, man, I said, Steph Curry's ruining this game. That's why I told my cousin. Shout out to Andrew. That's what I told my cousin. I go, man, listen, we in there. We man, everybody want to be like this. Steph Curry, stop shooting threes. No.
So at the National, how many Steph Curry rookie cards did you see?
I didn't see any.
None.
Gotta hold it.
I didn't see one.
You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it. You gotta hold it. This is like if you're talking about investing, get you a Steph Curry card. Get you a Patrick Mahomes card. Get you a Ohtani card. You want to get investment lesson of the hour. When you invest, when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want to get somebody I want to hold for 10, 20 years.
A GOAT.
Okay.
A real GOAT, not just
a
term.
You go who? Then after you say that to yourself in the mirror, then after that you go, who's gonna be in the Hall of Fame? Then that's who you go get. That's who you go get.
I brought up something yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, people get excited about USA basketball and who's doing what, right?
It's a great team we got now. So
yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
It's a great team we got.
It's cool.
We can win gold with this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got to worry about the Bahamas. That Bahamian team is no joke.
Really?
Oh yeah, you got you got Aiden over there.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Buddy Hield should be over there too, right?
Buddy Hield's popping, and you have Gordon.
Aaron Gordon? No.
Yeah, Clippers Gordon, Houston Rockets Gordon.
Oh, Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're winning. They're making themselves eligible for the Olympics.
That's crazy. That'd be wild. But
The USA team is talented.
Yes.
People are playing well, but I pose the question of you got people on the dream team that aren't really hobby players. They're not people that people are looking for. But we're excited. We're excited about the USA team right now.
You talking about the original dream team?
Yes.
What are you talking about? This? I mean, Jordan,
Bird,
Magic.
Yeah, keep going.
I think the whole thing. Let's see, who else is Barkley's selling good.
Okay, that's an acquired taste. Patrick Ewing.
No, unless you're from New York.
Karl Malone.
Nobody's from Karl Malone.
Anybody talking?
I think nobody's buying Karl Malone. I think we know why, but nobody's buying Karl Malone. I think.
Anybody talking about Clyde Drexler? Nobody's talking about Clyde Drexler.
You should, but see, I think with Clyde is Portland's not doing good. I think once Portland becomes a topic, then you start seeing the Clyde Drexler cards going. This.
I just think some of these things are good marketing tools. The USA team, they're playing their performance. We can hype it up. We can put it on social media. It's a great marketing tool for the NBA. But it's not. Yeah. It doesn't mean that. Like Yabo says, he's that dude. We will see.
No, he's that dude.
We don't know that.
Plays both sides of the court.
No, we don't. How often have you seen that? How often have you seen him play both sides of the court?
I've seen it more than not. Okay. I think now, especially at the end of last season, he started really stepping up.
The last 3 playoff games.
Well, listen, you still got Cat until Cat leaves.
This is my point. That team is dominated by 2 trees.
I know, and it don't need to be.
And unless they change that, we won't really know who Anthony Edwards is.
I mean, that is true, but they got to get rid of the ball can't go through Cat.
But they just paid. Who's the
Rudy?
third? No, Nazir, right? They just paid Nazir.
Oh, they did play Nazir.
Yeah, so they got 3 guys.
But then we also got Jordan McDaniels on there too. Jalen McDaniels.
Yeah. So that team has not been turned over to Anthony Edwards.
No, because I think this year you have to change it over this year.
We'll see.
You have to. I mean, that's just you. I mean, what else you got? You can't. You are relied on Cat.
Who's the head coach?
Who is the head coach over there?
Let me see here. Who's the Timberwolves head coach? That'll tell us a lot. Chris Finch. We don't know what's going to happen.
No.
We don't.
I mean,
but the NBA needs for people to be excited about Anthony Edwards.
Yes.
Yes.
Since Ja had this whole little mishap, Anthony Edwards needs to be the one that the NBA needs to run through. They need to see him.
What do you think of Tyrese Halliburton? You think he can be the leader of a team?
Yes. He's incredibly good. I always see like yeah. I mean, and then you have the guy also on there, Benjamin.
You're not talking about Mathurin, are you?
Yeah. I think he's going to find him. I think he's going to find his way also on that team. But I think Halliburton, everything's run through Halliburton. I think he can definitely take it.
The Pacers just pick up. Didn't they pick up a big man?
Hold on.
They picked up someone that to me kind of
Now I got to get back in my NBA. Thought.
So you got Mathurin, you got Miles Turner.
Turning on the they're trying to get rid of Turner.
Oh, Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin just went.
Ooh.
It'd be interesting.
That's a very sneaky team. Look out for next year. That I'm definitely looking at
and Bruce Brown is there. And I believe a Bruce Brown less Denver team is going to feel Bruce Brown not being there. A lot of people may say FD you crazy, but just watch how they play.
I mean, I can see that, but they still until the Joker.
Caldwell Pope better step up.
Ooh, that's a name to mention. Goodness gracious!
And don't let Gordon leave that team. Everything about the Joker is going to change. And Gordon at some point has got to get paid.
Yeah, but we're gonna see what if he's about the money, is he about winning?
Okay.
What
do most people do who win a championship? They get paid.
Most people?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get the bag.
I mean, we ain't talking about Clay and Draymond.
No, folks. No, we talking about.
Have you seen Clay? Have you seen Clay in all season?
Yeah, he looks slimmed up a little bit.
Yeah,
he looked like he's going to do something this. But listen, Golden State don't have.
We're talking about back to backs, bro.
Yeah, but Golden State don't have a big man, so it don't really matter.
Well, they won championships with a big man. What championship team had a big man?
Well, this is what we're talking about now. The NBA is changing.
Oh, so because the Joker won, we talking about these big men now.
The team's going to have a big man on there.
Interesting.
He's going to have a big man.
But I thought big men weren't marketable or collectible, or
they wasn't.
But until Joker,
the tide has changed. The tide has changed. I think just the way he plays.
I wonder what other big men are coming.
Listen, if anybody know how to control, listen, I always say this with Boy. He is such a good player.
But you know that guy's gonna come off the bench the rest of his career.
I know, and I hate it. He's such a good player. He's just right there. Nobody knows.
Say this is what we keep talking about. In 5 years, the face of the NBA may not be in the league currently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anybody believing that the face of the NBA is Trae Young or Luka?
Yeah.
You think so?
I believe so. For some reason, I know Luka can be that face, but I don't think the NBA really wants him to be. I don't know if I don't know how marketable he is. I know Trae Young can be. It's just more of the team aspect around him. But he definitely be. Who's gonna be in the most commercials?
So when Luka's in an interview, do you want to hear him say more?
No, and I think that's the problem.
Yep.
I think that's just the problem.
I don't know. I think he might be a player, and no shame on him. I think he might be a player that just wants to play the game and not really.
Yeah, that's it. He don't want none of that extra stuff.
Yeah, he want all that.
He's Andrew Luck.
I can't blame him.
He's Andrew Luck. I just want to be out here playing quarterback. I don't want to be in the commercials.
The NBA does not want a non-American to be the face of the NBA.
It does. Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Alan says, I'm a huge Trae Young fan.
It's gonna be Trae Young. It's got to be Trae Young's year this year. I just don't like. Like I said, it's certain teams, Charlotte, Atlanta, the management, ownership. It just. If I'm Trae Young, I'm getting out of there for some reason. I can't do it.
I say this is LaMelo's. LaMelo has 2 more years.
He has to go.
He has 2 more.
He has to go. If I'm LaMelo right now, I'm demanding something. I'm going, y'all got to do something. Now, Brandon Miller over there, this could be it, because
you know that's Paul George too,
right? I can see that, but man, he can ball.
Can he though?
Yes.
Are you biased?
Oh, am I biased? Of course. This is Alabama. This is Roll Tide all day. Of course. No. Yes, he can ball. Yes.
We'll see.
Yes, I got no problem. I don't got a problem with that at all.
Did it alarm you his shooting percentage in the summer league?
It was. Well, I'm not worried about summer league. Anybody can show out in summer league. The ones that really shows out in the summer league, which ones that really don't do good. But the whole thing was, even when, I was surprised on, even in college, how everything was just coming easy for him in college. That was surprising. He can score and play defense.
Yeah, he plays pretty decent defense. He does.
Yeah. So we're gonna see. Like I said, this could be the turnaround. Everybody talking about Scoot Henderson. I don't see it with Scoot.
Oh, I can't wait till Scoot plays Anthony Edwards.
Yeah. The thing that people don't talk about with Scoot, this is what I kept hearing with Scoot was he was playing kids that was younger than him. That's what I kept hearing. Like he's not like what he was doing and wherever he came from, whatever he was doing, like overtime, whatever, summer league, whatever he was paying people that was just not on that level. He wasn't playing top level people. That's all I kept hearing. Then you kept hearing that he was like this guy that can come, that was very NBA ready.
But what about the Thompson twins? The Thompson twins were in the same league, right?
Yeah, it was overtime. Mm-hmm. I don't see. That's the thing. I just, look. Okay, here's the thing. The Thompson twins are going to have to be really important for overtime. If the Thompson twins bomb out this year and next year, then why would I go to overtime?
No, you have a great point. People have said you have a great point. This has been talked about.
Yeah, they have to show up and show out this year. Can they do it? I don't know. I don't know what overtime does. I just know it's a bunch of high schoolers that plays ball. That's what I hear.
A lot of players went pretty high. How many OTE players went pretty high in the NBA?
It was a lot.
Yeah,
it was a lot. It was a lot from summer league, elite, also that was on there. That I don't know who these people are. Not going to claim that I watched them. And I keep saying, college basketball is the best marketing tool for anybody that want to come to the NBA. Period.
Yeah, I'm looking up. The NBA draft had like 5 OTE players.
Crazy.
And next year there are more slated.
Mm-hmm. But they gotta do good.
There's a guy named Alex Sarr who is 7 feet tall, 210 pounds.
Jeez. Ready.
And now it's almost getting like the NFL, where you're looking at a guy's base. What can you build upon?
Yeah.
Especially after players like Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. What else you want to jump into, Imani? What other top headlines are there?
Well, look, we can talk about the whole Jonathan Taylor situation going on and how Miami's finna pick him up.
Ooh, that might be interesting.
This is a classic.
Well, Jonathan Taylor has been given permission by the Colts to seek a trade.
Yeah, because they don't want to pay him. So they're like, yeah, whatever, go out there and find somebody. Because we're not going to pay you. And so Miami goes, we'll pay him. You want some picks? We'll give you picks. We'll give you a lot of picks for him. Because they got a lot of picks.
Miami's looking for a running back. Everybody knows that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll pay him. Ain't no problem with that.
Tua, Waddle, Cheetah.
Hill. Yeah. John Taylor.
That's a problem. Who's the tight end? I don't know, but that's a problem.
They got a new tight end because Gesicki left. They got a new tight end who showed up and showed out preseason. He looked pretty good. He looked really good. That's it. I think the defense is rolling right now. I think the only thing is I think Watkins. I don't know about his contract situation. I don't know if he's still showing up at camp, whatever. But I think that's really the only problem. But all in all, I mean, listen, Miami Super Bowl. Miami's gonna be a problem. Ain't gonna be no more of this. There'll be no more of this Tua stuff. Okay,
it's all about Tua's health. How far Miami goes.
Ain't gonna be no this Tua stuff. All right, y'all hear me? It's gonna be a problem. Miami's gonna be a problem this year. You know, it's gonna be interesting. I'm just like I said. I'm just you know, I'm excited. We only got a couple more weeks left.
You let me know as you do research if you see. I'm looking right now. It just pops in my head. Prism goals. If we actually see these asking prices go up.
Yes. All prison goals going to go up.
I think it is. Yeah.
It's definitely going to go up. If once they announce that they're not making no product this year, if there's no be no prison football this year, you better go get them goals. Y'all better go get lineman goals. You hear me? All right.
I'm over here right now I'm searching Prism Gold in
it's high.
eBay. I'm just checking what I said.
Kabooms, downtowns are going to go up like crazy. If you thinking about buying a downtown or a Kaboom anytime soon, Monopoly is going to go up. You're right.
You think so?
Yes.
I know my man Reverend come with that.
Yes.
That might be the thing, Reverend. That does push that product up.
And man, the Monopoly Steph cards I had, I should have held on to them. But all that national, boy, them dead presidents looking kind of good to me.
Let's look up Prism Monopoly Steph Curry.
That's crazy. But the thing is that you check the prices now, and then check it when they announce it. You want to hold them until they announce it. Hold all your golds. They're gonna announce it. Oh, there's not gonna be no product this year. First of all, NBA has to make a statement and say, hey, we're not gonna use Panini no more. Then boom, Steph Curry prisms go up. Okay. All that go up. The Anthony Edwards prisms go up. Tyrese Maxey prisms go up. Anything auto prisms go up. Okay. Them Zion Williamson's prisms. He back on the court. Them things go up. Luka's going up.
But Alan says I've already went after high-end cards of Panini.
Look at that. We working. Okay. It's not just a regular podcast. We out here working, looking up. That's what y'all need to be doing.
Do some research.
That's it.
Doing some research right now.
That's all. Okay. The word of this podcast is research. Okay. You'd be surprised what you come up with when you start doing research. Don't just listen. Let me just tell everybody right now. Don't ever buy on a top 5 list. Okay. Don't ever do that.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are going to hear that, Imani, and get frustrated, not know what to do with themselves.
Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Being an investor, there's always 2 things you always hear. Either you win or you learn. That's it.
True.
That's it. Look at that. White sparkle.
Let me ask you a question. What would be the most you would purchase an unlicensed card of? It can be PC or I don't know if I'm buying an unlicensed card.
No, I'm not doing it. The King Griffey greats that I had on Cincinnati. That's national.
That was a great looking card.
Auto was nice. Everything was nice about it. Not one time. Well, shout out to Yabo. Shout out to Yabo. I know he's gonna cry over this. Not one time I thought about keeping that card because it was unlicensed. And it was Griffey. Yeah, let it go. That was only just a flip and sell. That was it. That's the only time I'm doing it. I'm not buying even Otani. I've seen a lot of nice Otani flawless.
So allowed to national.
Yeah, a lot of Paninis. I just can't do it.
So everybody that didn't go to the national was the Otani show.
Yes, this is the greatest baseball player that ever. And the whole thing right now is what you do to Otani is 2 things. You can get a very good card, hold it for the next 30 years, give it to your kids, and be like, hold this card, put this in a safe deposit box, don't even look at it ever again. Or you can flip Otani. You can just keep flipping Otani because it's to the point now you can keep flipping his stuff. You're going to get it back anyway. So it isn't, he's not on the tail end of his career. Steph Curry, I would never tell you to do like that with Steph Curry because Steph Curry's on the tail end of his career. LeBron's on the tail of his career. Otani just starting off. Can you just imagine Otani 10 years from now? Woo! Come on now.
Like Brendan said, won't stop anyone from collecting Panini. Just make them more expensive. Panini has enough time and hobby to stay relevant. Oh yeah, they'll stay relevant.
Yeah.
Yabo, I don't really dig Cincy Griffey anyway.
Oh, James, come on. Cincy Griffey was I ain't gonna say the best though. Because the story on Griffey was he was about to become an Atlanta Braves, and Cox did not let kids in the dugout. And he went to Cincy.
Cox wouldn't let children in the dugout.
Yeah. Could have had King Griffey on the team.
Wow.
That makes me cry every single time. That just,
So the whole time they were winning championships, there were no kids in the dugout?
No.
David Justice was good with that.
He had a rule. He had a policy. And that's why Griffey didn't go over there. And Griffey was right there ready to sign. So kind of like same thing that happened in like New York, kind of, whatever, but same thing happened in Atlanta.
That's wild. That's interesting.
I hate it. You just imagine.
What about if Otani goes to Seattle? Some people like that, some people don't. What do you think about that?
The thing about Otani is that he's not going to make the decision. So he has representation for him that would tell him to go to this market. I don't know. Seattle would be good, but I'm surprised. I'm surprised the Dodgers hasn't been just. The Dodgers were strong at one point.
Yeah, he's probably gonna finish the season and then make his move.
Yeah,
and I think Seattle would be good for him. I don't know if it'd be good for baseball in general.
Go ahead.
You want to see Otani in the World Series?
That's true.
You want to see him deep in the playoffs?
You go Dodgers.
Yeah, you want to see him with a team that is going to be showtime. Boy.
And don't be surprised. I don't want people on here talking about wide-eyed going, oh my gosh, I can't believe I saw this. When they pay him close to $1 billion, $800 million, $900 million, they're going to make that happen.
Who else should make that much besides him?
No, they said it's the only person ever. Maybe besides like Patrick Mahomes, but that's about it.
What do you think about Sagoon from the Houston Rockets?
I know he sells.
About him.
I know he sells. I haven't really looked up stats or anything. Listen, I'm buying everything Houston and getting rid of it. I'm buying everything Houston Rockets and getting rid of it. Anything Jalen Green, I'm getting it, slabbing it, getting rid of it.
41%.
Who, Jalen or Sengun?
Jalen, 41% from the field.
I think, like I said, I think he'll, Jabari also is on there. And they talking about him. But Sengun, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Sengun. I told you, I had a Sengun.
14 points a game last year, 9 rebounds, almost 4 assists.
So that's
55% from the field. He's decent.
He's a playmaker.
Yeah, you can't knock the guy. His development. His rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. His second year, 14, 15. You can't knock him.
No. I guess, like I said, I got Sengun autos ready. Matter of fact, I think I don't know if I sent him off. I know Gable's got some. I think it was some Senguns I had. I think I got some autos of Sangoons rookies that I got. Ever since I was in Murfreesboro, when I was in Murfreesboro, and that guy told me you got any Sangoon cards, I go, who? Play for the Rockets. I go, okay, hold on, let me see. And I had 3 of them, 3 rookies, and he bought them all. And ever since then, I was like, ever since then, I started hearing Sangoon.
Let me see what his what is his prism stuff looking like?
It's gonna be low. Right now, it's gonna be low. I'm looking at it right now. I've been looking and hunting for a lot of prism Sangoons.
Why do you think his stuff is still low?
Well, I think because of Jalen Green. I think Jabari. I think he's selling. I think his is up there more than Sangoon's. I think Sangoon's has maybe a couple of high end stuff, but all an average, it's still low. I'm getting Sangoon stuff for the low, cheap stuff. And I don't think people really know about what's going to happen.
People must be holding because I don't even see a lot of prism on eBay.
They send them all in. All that stuff is on. Every stuff is at PSA right now. You're doing the season, just like Giddey. He's probably where Giddey was at a year and a half ago. When Giddey was low, but people still buying like crazy. That's what Sangoon's at. And then once he starts balling, once he hits the court, you know, all of his stuff is, of course, it's gonna rise up.
You like Sangoon? Like his game?
I never seen him play.
You what? You haven't seen him play?
Never seen him play.
Oh, I've watched him.
I haven't seen him play. I don't even look him up, anything. I just get the card, slab it, sell it.
So with Fanatics, I wonder how rare is rare going to be?
It's going to be really rare. It's like, you know, we're talking about, you know, like how, like, well, probably not now, but how like Topps Chrome was. You had a couple of rare stuff back in when Topps Chrome was like, you know, basketball, you know, all of even the LeBron Chrome stuff, you know. Bring back that Chrome Black, you know, Sapphire. Oh my gosh, man! Can you just imagine NBA Sapphire, Topps Chrome Sapphire, NBA Topps Chrome Dynasty? Come on now, that's gonna be the thing. Yeah.
Well, what if you have base and everything has a print run to it, no greater than 175?
That's what needs to happen, but they're not gonna let it happen. I think the thing with what Panini did, they oversaturated the market with it, just with cards. It was just crazy. It was printing so many cards.
All of the Panini True Colors are the ones to buy and hold: green, blue, red. This is what we're talking about: gold, black. Mm-hmm. All the low print run stuff is
no silvers.
No.
Silvers are the new base right now.
Yeah.
No silvers. You gotta get some color in it. Got to.
I wonder what's gonna be the play on gold.
Gotta get every single gold you can get.
I just wonder how they're gonna do it. You know, you got gold vinyl, you got
wave, shimmer.
Yeah. How they gonna play on gold? It's gonna be some gold leaf cards. Is there gonna leaf like in, you know, gold leaf, not leaf the company.
Then I say just go get cracked ice. I think some of the cracked ice, those cracked ice autos look good. You know, Prism don't really make good autos. Them contenders cracked ice autos was just like so good.
What do you think of Chet?
Oh, Chet's gonna show out.
Okay.
Yeah, if you show up, you show out.
So whose team is going to be? Chet, Shea, Giddey.
Shea. He's the all-star.
So the way that team is composed right now, it should be a playoff team, right?
Yes. This is going to be their year. Jalen Williams is there. They finally, like I said, I think the rebuild is definitely over with. Now it's time to play.
Okay.
Everybody's there. It's time to play. You're just going to show out. You're going to see what it's about this year. Then next year, it's let's go win this.
Hold up. Let's go win what?
The NBA championship.
Come on, Imani.
This guy right here, man. This guy right here, that's crazy. It's crazy. They got the team. Yeah, you put some veterans on there. But other than that, let's go play ball. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the growth of the team.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Chet seems to have more natural body control than Wemby. I think both of their footwork is under development.
I don't know. I think Wemby has good body control. I think it was just him learning the game and what to do over here in America.
It's a different game.
That's the only thing. Wemby's gonna do what Wemby does. He has the best situation out of anybody on the best team, best coach, best organization.
Well, in a few weeks, all this stuff will be answered.
Yes.
What is Wemby going to do? Is he going to make it through the season?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Wemby's a project. It might be a bust.
He's not a project. I think he's not a project. Chet is a project. Wemby's already ready to go.
Did you see the video of Chet working out with KD?
No, I didn't see that. That's a very two.
You should watch that. To me, you got two different skill levels. I know one is young.
Is this the one with the Drake photo?
I think Drake was there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Chet. They're doing some drills, and Chet just looks different doing them than KD, which is expected. I mean,
well, yeah. It's a seniority thing. Right now, what I'm watching right now, like I said, they got the Crawford got the program going on right now. So I'm gonna see, who's gonna show up to that. He just did 51 points. Shout out to Jamal Crawford.
That's cool. Jamal Crawford is a Hall of Famer, man. Everybody knows who Jamal Crawford is. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about.
Lou Williams said that he's a Hall of Famer.
When you said Lou Williams said it, right?
That's what he said. Lou Williams.
That's what he said.
Shout out to Magic City.
Yeah, hot pepper. I don't think anybody else is going to say
lemon pepper, barbecue lemon pepper.
No, it's hot pepper with Lou Williams. I don't think anybody else is going to say that Lou Williams is Hall of Fame.
I mean, somebody is saying. Who in the comments think that? Let's see a show of hands.
I think everybody's raising their hand on that.
Who thinks Lou Williams? Let's take a vote right now.
You said Lou Williams said, and that was
what he said.
You remember Jacques Vaughn? You remember Jacques Vaughn back in the day played with the Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
He named himself Car Wash, and somebody said, why? He said, because I'm automatic. Now, no one else called him Car Wash. That was Jacques Vaughn.
I never knew that.
Yeah. In the playoffs, getting it handed to him.
Yeah, he was getting burnt every which way. Jeez. But like I said, we just waiting on this NBA.
Wait until the new Wemby Fanatics cards come out. It's gonna be dope. I'm telling you. The reference says the Basketball Hall of Fame is different. Sweet Lou is no Hall of Fame. No, he's not. Appreciate you, Lou. Got number love for you, bro. I've seen major highlights from you. You can play ball.
Yeah.
You hit a park, you're destroying people. But
I think it's just a lot more people that that would just go before you. Period.
Here's a question from Hector. Hector says, "FD, I know you like Wiseman, but does he become a better player than Trey Murphy?" I couldn't compare him. Trey Murphy is a totally different position.
Yeah, it's different people.
Yeah, totally different position.
And Trey Murphy's gonna be good. I think that New
I
Orleans
like Trey Murphy a lot. I like Trey Murphy a lot. Like when what did they do with his contract? Because at one point he didn't sign and then he re-signed. Did he sign for less money?
Yes.
Yeah. See, Trey Murphy is a nice player, man. He's a nice player.
The whole.
I've researched his cards. I've put some time into Trey Murphy. He's a nice player.
I think the whole New Orleans team is super sneaky right now.
Well, it's all dependent on one player.
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
Let's go Zion. No worry about nothing.
Okay.
Ain't worry about anything.
There's a lot there. There's a lot there to be worried about.
Listen, we ain't worry about nothing with Zion.
You know, we see pictures, still pictures of exercise.
Yeah.
It looks like a little baby oil's mixed in.
Oh my goodness.
But you definitely don't see a video of a jump shot.
No, we don't need to see no video. We just need pictures. We don't need all the extra
I just
stuff.
want to see a picture of him releasing the ball 15 feet away from the rim.
No, we're finna see it on the court. We don't need the pictures. Just give us just a little bit. We don't need too much.
What's your prediction on how many games he plays?
He's playing the whole season.
So 82.
He's gonna be let's see. So you need 60 to win awards, right?
Yeah.
So so he'll be over 60.
Okay.
It's gonna be over 60. We're good.
It'd be interesting to see what does Wiseman do full season with Detroit. It'd be interesting.
I think, like I said, I think he's gonna show up and show out.
Oh, I think so too.
I think Detroit's also sneaky, also.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, just give some, maybe a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna really start popping off, but nobody's gonna watch them. Nobody's gonna watch them. Nobody's gonna watch Charlotte because they're just not gonna be on TV. You're just gonna hear about it.
Well, I think at least one of these teams are gonna overproduce, and you're gonna see more of them on TV than originally planned.
Yeah.
And don't be surprised that if it's Houston or Detroit. I'm leaning more towards Detroit.
I'm about to say,
I believe I'm biased. So, what's up?
I believe Detroit's a way better team than Houston, but Houston's just young. That's the thing.
But Detroit and OKC are young too.
Well, OKC is a lot more mature.
Why is that? I wonder.
It's a better organization. It's a better organization.
Oh, really? Because they're almost the same age on average as Houston.
Yeah. It's just a better organization. Period.
Things are interesting in sports. Draymond's about to clown this year.
Clown as in.
Don't be surprised if you see 15 and 9 from Draymond.
Is Draymond a Hall of Famer?
Yes. That's our question.
Okay.
Hector says, I can't wait for Fanatics to make a signed dual sport Bo Jackson card.
Is Bo Jackson tops?
Who are you saying? Who is he with?
Wait, no. He's he's with Panini also. Has to be because this ain't the auto Bo Jackson flawless?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah. Maybe dual sport.
So he's with Fanatics now.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is the alpha in OKC?
Shea. They know. It's just Shea. Shea's the leader. He's taking over the team.
Mm-hmm. I still have this thought that Shea is going to end up going to another team. Shea's going to get his Durant on.
Now I would. Nah. I think Sam Presti's. I think he learned his lesson from that, and he just ain't gonna do it again.
He's not gonna do what, sir?
Start getting rid of players early and making bad decisions like we did with James Harden.
Speaking of Harden said, "Hey, this guy didn't pay me. He's a liar."
Yeah. They're still not gonna get rid of you. So what you doing? They're gonna talk it out. We still got a couple months for the season. They're gonna talk it out and everything. He's gonna be right there on the team. Because the whole thing is they don't want to get rid of Embiid.
Well, Embiid said he's open to what did he say? I think he's trying to understand his positioning. Where can he go? Who wants him?
He looked good on Houston. Yeah, he'll definitely get on Houston. I believe so. But that's what that's at. Harden
Oh
don't
man,
know
people are just leaving ESPN left and right, man.
who left now.
Diana Rossini, you know
Oh
Diana.
yeah,
Rossini?
I heard about that. Yeah, she left a couple weeks ago.
Interesting. I see a post 1 hour ago about being with the Athletic.
Yeah,
She was at ESPN a long time.
I don't know why she doing with the Athletic because Athletic ain't looking pretty good right now.
Probably trying to be busy, man. Stay busy.
But Athletic is. But you gotta make room for what's coming next. That's evolving.
What's coming next?
Oh, they got all them shows coming. Hopefully Shannon makes his debut soon.
Yeah. Well, he'll be up before football starts.
Then you got Pat McAfee.
Shannon and Fanatics will produce cars and shows at the same time.
I can see that.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. No, I can definitely see that. But the direction ESPN going? I just know
what else can they do though?
Yeah, they're the worldwide leader. It doesn't. It ain't gonna. What you gonna do? What you gonna go watch Fox? No.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
No, you're not gonna go. They're still a worldwide leader. This is people understand. Like this is. We got football starting up Saturday. Mm-hmm. All this talk and all this stuff is going to go away when Saturday comes and it's college football. When Monday night comes and you see the Monday night football game, all this talk of who they're gonna forget it by November, so it don't really matter. They get rid of everybody.
We're sitting 3 months away from Culture Collision.
Yeah.
You getting
ready?
I
gotta eat my tables. Yay, Bo. We gotta talk about that. We'll talk about this weekend.
Could be interesting. It's always interesting to me after the national. Now you got Burbank coming up.
Mm-hmm.
After Burbank.
Culture Collision.
Well, you got a few Dallas shows.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And then you got Culture Collision. It's interesting.
Culture Collision is always the start of the car show every year.
It'd be interesting in the hobby. Today is August 21st. Who are we talking about by January 1st?
Oh, it's going to be. I think it's going to be Chet. I think because it's basketball season then. When Culture Collision gets here, it'll be basketball season. So everybody in the NBA, minus Steph. The only thing, we're talking about the new cats coming in. Jabari Smith, people might be talking about.
Oh, we'll see.
Why? We just talking about
when I see a guy with a low shooting percentage.
Oh, listen, I'm with you.
We'll see.
I'm just saying what people are going to be talking about and looking to.
The Reverend says by January the news will be out about where Ohtani is going.
That would be huge. If that happens, Culture Collision, that's going to be huge.
So try to buy Ohtani before then. Is that the moral of the story?
That would, knowing Ohtani, they'll probably that could happen before then. If I'm the Dodgers, go pick him up. You have to. If you're the Dodgers,
never stop.
You go get him.
It never stops.
You got to get Ohtani. Best baseball player.
Imani, I've never asked you. Do you collect comics? Do you buy comics?
I got a couple of comics.
I know you more of a lot of stuff when you're out and about.
Not me, more of a collection because I just like to read them.
So that's the thing people don't talk about. There are some people that really love to read comics and as if it was a book. It don't really.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm saying, but for me, it's like I try to get a comic and a book every month.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And I'm really on this Ronin with the Turtles right now, the last Ronin.
Okay.
Very.
We've never talked about this. Okay.
Very interesting. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Nice, you know what I'm saying? Any books? I got to get a new book every month. And then tying into the book, go to Books A Million. I just go to the comics and see what's up. I just grab something and then just, head on and do my thing.
You know what's interesting? Reverend says Otani is the only long-term play I'm very comfortable in spending on. In 10 years, there will not be any Otani rookie cards PSA 10 on the $500.
Yes. That's research, people.
Yeah, it's true.
When you research a card long-term, you look yourself in the mirror and go, who do I want to collect? And I can hold for 20 years. Okay? 20 years. Doesn't matter what the price is right now. You overpay. It doesn't matter. Okay? I told you this the other day. The car that I want this. I want a Buick Grand National. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Gable knows this. That's the old school car that I want. I'm from the South, people. Understand. That's what I want. I'm holding that. That's going to be, like I said, I'm 36. I'm holding that till I turn 50, 60. It doesn't matter. I want that in my garage. I know I'm going to overpay for that car because that's what I want. When you're researching, you doing these cards, and you finally pick a person that you want to hold for 10, 20 years, you look yourself in the mirror and go, I'm going to overpay for this card. You point at yourself and go, look in here, John Doe. I'm going to overpay for whatever, but I'm going to keep it for 20 years. Put that in a safe deposit box, and a safe you want to ever see it again. Don't ever bring it out. Don't ever bring it out.
But I think people have to be taught. I think I talked to someone about this. People have to be taught to hold. That's not really.
People have to listen.
That's not the play, right?
You have to listen. I got taught in school. Okay, I got taught chemistry in school. I don't know how to do chemistry. I definitely wasn't listening. They have to listen. And like I said, if it ain't dripped in gold or platinum, they ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna charge people $2,000 to be part of my course. You'll listen in. That's what people want. They don't want to do the work. Okay.
I wonder what happens when a player that people think is going to be bad or average actually becomes a very good player. Do people talk about the maturation of players and how players change over time? Do people think Akeem Olajuwon was the same player as Hakeem Olajuwon?
No, that conversation don't happen. It's either what you good now, how it look now.
That's right. It's not
yeah. It's not how that's how you look now. Are you good now? You're not? Okay. I don't even mess with you.
Yeah, that's very true. You can listen to Hendrix, but can you hear what he is saying, Brendan?
Ooh, that's a
deep.
That's a bar. A lot of people ain't gonna know that. That is a bar. That's a bar. I like that. I'm gonna write that down real quick, if you don't mind. I'm about to use that again.
Can you listen to Hendrix and actually hear him?
I'm glad we're having an adult conversation on here. That was a bar on there.
Most people won't even grab that. We could replay this several times and people would be like,
no.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? If people are still, I can hear what he's saying. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who's this guy talking about? What? Get him off the chat.
I'm actually actively looking for the maturation of players and who's going to do what in the future.
Yeah.
Because I have a belief that most players are going to come into the league, the NBA, the NFL, and need some time. It's not going to be any of this instant success.
No.
I think a lot of the players that we think are instant success are probably going to suffer injuries or have other things going on.
Like the Red brought up something right now. That's a play. Anybody knows hockey right now? You go after McDavid. That's a long-term hold right there. 2015's rookie year. Go get it. It's a lot, but you go get it.
And then when you say hold, like, how does it feel to have cards that you have not looked at, but you are holding? Do people know what that feeling is like?
I mean, it feels good. It's the same thing you do in stocks. You hold these stocks, no matter what it does. You do your research, you hold the stocks. Okay, I'll tell you right now, I got a lot of stocks in Asteroid right now, but it doesn't matter. It's a little struggling right now, but I'm not going to take it out. I trust it. I trust the CEO is going to do what the CEO does. You know, you have that stuff. That's why I tell you, when you get cards like that and you're trying to hold, don't look at them every day.
Don't look at them. I have stuff I do not look at.
Because your hands get a little hot. And you go and you start looking at the refrigerator.
You start thinking.
Yeah. You're looking at the refrigerator and go, man, I got that much food in this today. You got to make sure that you're still good at the house. It's all about investing. That's it. You invest in something, you do research, you do your homework, and then you pull the trigger. You take the risk.
Have faith in yourself.
Yeah, that's it. Don't second guess it. You just do it.
Think about it. Have faith in yourself.
Okay? But if you go get Joe Burrow, yeah, okay, go get him. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me a good Patrick Mahomes rookie auto, something with a patch on it.
Yeah, that much
low
more,
number.
They're much more affordable.
I don't care what it price is. If it looks good, I'm just gonna hold it. Doesn't matter.
The Reverend said, speaking of stock, I started planning my retirement at 21.
Look at that.
You know how rare that is?
That's rare. Let me tell you something. I got my mom gave me a kid's like investment book when I was growing up. And I saw it, but I was kind of the same way when I started, 18, 19, this and this. You hear people. I go to different events and stuff, and I hear people that's much older than me, and they go, "Hey, young buck, you should do stocks. You should invest. You should do this, this, and this." And I look at them and go, "Have you seen that new Escalade? I'm trying to put them things on it. Don't tell me what to do. I got this." So listen. So at 21, I mean, listen. That's where you need to start at. You don't want to. The thing is that you don't want to realize you get to a certain age and go, you know what? Maybe I should start investing. Which is never too late to invest. Let me just put that out there. Never too late to invest. Because you could do stupid invests at young, you do stupid invests at old. But you gotta trust in yourself. You gotta do it. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. But you also gotta research, do your homework. You gotta remember that, people. Okay? You can't be just grabbing stuff and just spending money on stuff and everything. That's it. A little bit at a time goes a long way.
I have a Nola Ryan and Ricky Henderson rookie card. I'll definitely be holding. Won't but go up. The Ryan is a 7.5 BVG, and the Henderson is a BVG 9.
Ooh, that's BVG. It's old.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
$100 per week until you are 55. You will be a millionaire twice over.
Yeah, that's all you do. 20%.
Now, when you're 21, $100 a week, and it might be dipping into some of your enjoyment money.
Yeah. You gotta make sacrifices, people.
How much enjoyment get going on?
You know what I'm saying? Well, you gotta understand, it's like if you're young, why would I spend $100 a week? I go to the club with that.
I'm saying that's like drinks.
A lot of drinks. A lot of drinks. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of females at the bar, they want the drinks. You gotta make a decision. You want to sit at the house and be looking at eTrader.com. But you invest. You're gonna do it right. You can still have fun and invest. You gotta do research. You gotta do your homework.
See? The Reverend says he doesn't drink or smoke.
That's what I'm talking about. See? That right there.
Focus. Brendan says Cheetos and cars are taboo. That you shouldn't be eating Cheetos and then touching your PC cards.
That's not a good investment.
No.
That's not a good investment.
So we made it. The storm, just so everybody knows, across the country, the storm here passed. Last rain I saw in my area was 8 a.m. this morning, 7:50, something like that. No rain the rest of the week is forecasted.
Back normal.
I will say I came out this morning and it was the most peaceful. Few birds chirping. I haven't heard a sound like that in LA in a while.
It's crazy.
Cool breeze coming through. It just felt great.
After a hurricane, it's always like, it's always. I went to Miami after a hurricane. I landed like day after a hurricane, and I looked in the sky and I was like, I never seen Miami this blue before.
Yep, exactly how it looked. Yep, very peaceful.
Never seen that blue before.
So tonight we've talked about almost a lot of different topics. I'm actually surprised no one brought up Wanda Franco, but it is what it is. I like the way we can get in here and talk about so many different things. Now we're talking about investing and the sacrifices that are being made. I think that's a topic that is probably not talked about enough. I can even remember we talking about education and stuff. I can remember trying to go back to school.
Yeah.
I literally didn't go out or hang out with people for about 18 months. I didn't do anything related to that.
You learn.
I remember getting in school and thinking I needed cable and realized like I don't need cable. It took me years to actually watch a sport event from start to finish. Right now, it's very hard for me to watch a full game of something. I have to catch highlights. I would feel like if I sit down and watch a 3-hour game, I could be doing something else. So it has to be greatness on a field or on a court for me to sit down and commit time to watch the entire game.
I was the same way, especially when 20s. I was the same way. I was just always moving, but I wasn't saving like I am now. I was moving. I was gone, spending money, buying this, buying that. A lot of rims.
You're in the South, man.
I'm in the South, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the greatest region in the country, baby. South right here. Yabo knows. That's all we do is ride big down here, right?
Yeah. Only the topography of Cali made the tropical storm bad. Yeah. Yep. He's Reverend says FD Imani, you guys know that I retired at 55 and the company asked me to return. Yeah. I mean, there are sacrifices. Sometimes people don't want to make them. That's sacrifice with diet, everything else. People don't want to make them.
It's all about what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot different when, you get responsibilities and have a kid. And it's like, oh man, now I gotta think about this and all this other stuff. That's what really made me get into like investing and knowing that I was doing investing stuff, wouldn't even recognize what I was doing. Then you just start learning about the stock market and everything. Then you get burned at the stock market. Like I said, the quote tonight is, besides the Jimi Hendrix quote that was great, is when you're doing investing, two things are going to happen. You're either going to win or you're going to learn. Period.
That is true.
That's it. Yeah. That is it. Other than that, just go do it. I mean, what else you got to lose? You're already in there. Everybody's in this chat right now has something to do with cards.
They do? Or you have a loved one that's involved with cards.
Yeah. It's just getting in up on the competition. That's it. That's all you're doing. There you go, right there.
We'll see. Sometimes also don't be afraid of your decisions being unpopular with the masses.
Yeah. Don't worry about what people are saying. All right.
I mean, I just watched the episode the other day of Jeff Wilson talking about, people leaving comments saying that he was crazy for doing certain things.
Let me tell you this right now. That I think I learned from Jay-Z.
Oh. Jigga Man?
He said, I think this has to be Jay-Z. The grass is always greener grass is greener on the other side unless you mow yours and take care of yours. The grass is always going to be greener, but you got to take care of your grass first. Period.
No, but most people never talk about their own grass.
Exactly. They look at their neighbor's grass. You're never going to keep up with the Johnsons. Never want to keep up with the Johnsons. Gary Vee always says that. Never want to keep up with the Johnsons.
Sounds like a lot like Gary Vee-isms. Yabo says everyone in this chat should also like this video. We rolling. Hey, I appreciate you all. Oh, you got Erica now. What up?
What up?
Erica, we're sitting here talking about investing, personal sacrifice in life, diet,
Wilt Chamberlain,
whole bunch of stuff.
Tyrese Maxey.
We can throw Wilt in there.
Yeah.
Hey, Erica, where is James Harden going?
That's what we want to know.
Do you have that insight?
I know you got the Philly insight. Let us know. Let us know. That's breaking news right now. Let us know what James Harden is. Is he staying in Philly? Is he going to do the fat suit again?
Was that really a suit?
It was a suit because he lost 50 pounds in a week.
Okay, I've seen wrestlers lose 20 in a few hours. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, I'm always people going left. I'm going right. Yeah, I don't believe some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's what we all know. Only thing we waiting on is the NBA.
Oh, it's coming. Everything runs through the Bay. Some people gonna say Denver.
That's the only. That's the only thing we're waiting on is the NBA to make their decision. Once they make their decision, then Fanatics are gonna probably give some kind of thing out and go, hey, you know, this is what, you know, our car is gonna look like. There ain't gonna be no Fanatic cars, this and this.
Zig Ziglar came out.
Oh, that's interesting for Philly.
Success only comes before work and addiction.
Okay. That's why I like the Reverend Man. Gotta.
Erica says, I hope James stays and I hope the Sixers fire GM.
Ooh.
What else did I want to ask Erica? There was something else.
Ooh, okay.
Talking about the Sixers. So Embiid is like one MVP done for the rest of his year. Right? He's never won another MVP. Right?
No, it's over. He shouldn't have won this one. He only won this one because it was a whole criticism on Joker.
Who wins the championship first, Luka or Steph?
Luka.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
I'm just saying. I'm just like Steph. I mean, like Steph don't have that long. So
you don't need that long.
I mean, Steph don't have that long. Luka's just starting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously, I think Shea wins the championship before Luka.
No, that's a different conversation.
I truly believe that.
That's a different conversation.
I'm a big believer in Shea.
I just like the organization. I like the whole team aspect of OKC.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is no joke.
He's the truth. That's what I've been trying to.
No joke. If someone wants to say, FD, who in the modern game do you like? Shea.
Yeah.
All day.
I knew from that trade that they did with the Clippers.
The worst trade in history.
Ooh.
The worst trade in NBA history.
Yeah, it doesn't look good right now.
Yeah. The worst trade. I like Maxey a lot too.
Maxey is good.
I like him a lot.
I think this is gonna be his year. He finna show up and show out.
Well, last year he was still coming off the bench after that injury, so he should be a starter.
He should be good to go. Good to go. Like I said,
there's going to be some young big man that's going to shock some people, though. Get ready.
We need a big man.
There's going to be some young big man in the NBA.
Shout out to Paulo.
Joker, Embiid. A lot of people think Paulo is a boring player, though. You know that, right?
Well, you know, because he don't say nothing. They thought Tim Duncan was a boring player too.
I think Paulo is this generation's Tim Duncan.
When I was in Atlanta and I saw Paulo up close, and I realized how big he was.
He's a big guy.
Pause. But I was like, yo, I was shocked. I did not know. I was like, oh, he's the center forward? Like, what is this? I was like, geez, I was like, this guy. I didn't know. I was like, he is like NBA ready.
Mm-hmm.
I think I called Yabo, and So I was like, yo, this guy's like NBA ready. I was like, I need his cards.
People still believe in LaMelo, man.
Yes. LaMelo's good. There's nothing wrong with LaMelo. He's just on a bad team. Nobody's going to have success on Charlotte. And he's doing a lot, improving, all that. He just needs another player.
Okay.
You can't trust Bridges. Bridges is doing his. I don't know what Bridges. I don't know.
Well, Bridges is back this year.
I know, it's crazy. I didn't see that coming.
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
After a while, you kind of saw how that was developing.
Yeah. But now, like I said, now you got Brandon on there now. So,
hey, Beverly, who are you grading with? Let us know that before we get up out of here.
Yeah, we want to know. I already know the answer, but we want to know.
I'm gonna say BGS.
Yeah, PSA always. You got to do it. You mean what else you I mean.
The only PSI.
Yeah.
And then hold on here. Beverly grading is a must to maximize your profits. Yeah. LaMelo Ball has a great father that holds more than we know. Oh yeah,
yes.
I don't discredit that.
Yeah.
I don't even question LeVar Ball and what he's doing. I've never questioned that.
Everything LeVar Ball did never crossed my mind that this was a guy ruining his kids. Ever.
No. It's interesting how you can either be absentee or you're there and ruining your kids. There's no.
Yeah.
So
and like I see it even with my son is that you just have to put this kind of time and work into it and everything like that. Is you just went, sometimes you have a Joe Jackson that makes a Michael Jackson. It's just how hard you push your kids. It's because the whole thing is what you have to learn is that their life has to be better than your life.
Should be. Every generation should be like that.
It's got to be like that. That's what I tell my son all the time. It's like, hey, I want you to do everything, travel, make all the money in the world. I said, don't ever get me anything. I said, you make it to the league, don't give me nothing. If you become a hedge fund manager, don't give me nothing.
Hedge fund manager, I like that.
Yeah.
Erica says, I love LeVar Ball. The Reverend says, strong black fathers are needed in the home. I commend both of you guys. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I had a real deal father. I got a real deal mom. So to me, I don't know no other way. We got parented. So
yeah. A lot of switches.
Believe me, when we were kids,
a lot of switches.
Everything FD was doing, what people are not like, oh yeah, that's cool. And I've always been I share opinions. I share opinions in a hobby, but I used to share a lot of opinions. So I've always been, even when I was young, I would tell people what I'm thinking. Sometimes it's not the right place to tell people what you're thinking.
You hit across the head real quick.
I was the other day. I'm going to a family event. Over my grandma's house. I'm probably 10, 11. something like that. And I walk in, and elder and a married in elder of the family called me my brother's name. Right, so I felt like I had to correct the situation. I'm not him. This is my name. So I stated what my name was, and he was like, "Oh no, that's not your name. Your name is this." And I was like, "No." And so it's back and forth, probably about 5 or 6 times on what the name is, until my mom comes up and is like, "What are you talking about? Didn't they talk to you in the car about that? Didn't they talk to you?"
Yeah. You hit across the head real quick.
She just moved me right. Like, you need to move on and go sit. Then go over there and sit down.
Yeah, go sit down.
And I was like, "Well, I'm trying to explain my name." She's like,
No,
"It doesn't matter. Doesn't to me. It was very important at the time. Extremely important. We gotta
go
get
over
this
there.
right. I had probably taken 5 steps into the house. We gotta get this right.
You go talking too much. Go sit your wait till the food get done. Go sit it.
Yeah, that was the conversation. Wait till your plate is ready. Just go take it over there.
Don't let me go outside. I used to cut down. I used to take a ladder when I was young. My dad had a ladder, and we had 2 trees in the front yard, and it was always, I gotta pick my switch, all this other stuff. I got on this ladder, and first time I ever saw down any limbs, and I saw them limbs down. I took my time, and I saw them limbs down, and I don't know what happened. And she, of course, it's like in the front yard. She saw it, and he said, "Oh, you think that's gonna stop me? You think that's gonna stop me?" Woo! That's what I learned about extension cords.
But really, though, if you think about it, you at our ages, think about all the conversations, all the time people put in. There were people around that weren't my parents that helped raise my parents at certain points when they were young. All the time that goes into developing someone and talking to them, and and like I try to do with Junior and G, like same thing my parents said with me was just have you around all the time.
Yep.
You're around all the time. So we're going to see stuff and talk about stuff throughout the day where you're constantly getting like a tutorial and training on different things. And then I'm allowing people to talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking. And then let's have a conversation. It's not just about talking to you. And that's how I got parents. And that's why you see me a lot of times out. Junior and G sitting right here. Because that's how I'm rolling. I don't leave the house usually without somebody rolling with me. Unless they're doing homework, doing something else. So that's the only way I know. And there's nothing I'm doing that people can't see what I'm doing. That's life, people.
My son's at the stage now is that high school, junior, so he's trying to find his freedom right now. And I told him, I said, "You go have fun. You go do it the high school."
He find his freedom now, and probably in 10 years he's gonna be right back trying to find out what you're doing.
Yep.
That's how I was. You try to be independent. I'm grown now. But for me, very rarely would I tell that to somebody. But you're thinking it, and then by 10 years later, I'm trying to be around my parents as much as possible. What are they doing and what are they talking about? And let's go get something to eat together, or let's listen to some music. Or I remember I used to drive back home. I lived like 4 or 5 hours away, and I didn't at the time. I wasn't even eating meat, man. I stopped eating meat, and I'm still grilling and cooking stuff that I know they like.
That's what I'm trying to get with him.
Did he eat?
Like I said, we got to worry about college now and stuff, and I'm trying to send him on the West Coast where you at. So
yeah, I'll drop in, see what's up with him.
Yeah,
see what's happening.
Like Stanford,
let him roll a little bit. They ain't that far away. FD, one day we need to discuss the grade to consignment play for viewers. Most definitely. At 17, I was at UT Austin paying my own bills. By 22, I knew the deal. That's rare. A lot of people don't even.
That's a Texas. That's Texas.
Yeah,
That's
let's get down.
yeah.
Brenda says PSA. PSA is a reverse acronym for a deadly snake. Oh, right. I did not know that. I know that. Hey, I would like to thank everybody for being here. We always get into conversations. I was trying to think today, like, what will we talk about? And we always get into conversations that I never thought we would, which I really enjoy. To me, it's the exciting part of doing podcasts and kind of expressing yourself and getting into what the community is talking about, and also some stuff probably about us that people don't know. And that's the cool part.
Yeah.
Because when I first started podcasts, I talk about this all the time. I would be straight up on sports. You know, what are we talking about with sports and cars? And I think probably about 30 podcasts ago, I started thinking about, I just let the conversation go. Imani can tell you, I was saying questions. I want to talk about this.
Yep.
We can go beyond it if you like.
Every time.
I want this thing to be very structured. I didn't send him one question.
Yeah, no. Because we already know what the topic is going to be. I mean, it's what it is.
Let's wait till we get to this beginning of the season tournament in the NBA and what we're talking about. Watch, I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a team, there's gonna be a young team in the NBA that's gonna shake some people up in this initial tournament. I'm telling you. Just wait.
I mean, because there's gonna be more hunger. All these veterans and stuff, they're gonna be like, the whatever $500,000 don't really impress me or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So why would I? This is the time I usually take a break and just
and the NBA
halfway do stuff.
Because every fan knowledgeable of the game knows that the break is being taken. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
What's Jonathan Kuminga going to do this year?
He better do a lot.
He has to be successful because a lot's going to be on his shoulders.
Yeah.
A lot.
This year's definitely.
I always ask the question: the Thompson twins and Kuminga about the same height. They're the same, similar leaping ability. Are the Thompson twins better than Kuminga? Or is Kuminga better than Thompson twins?
I need somebody in the chat to say that, because I ain't watched not one game of the Thompson twins, and when they're walking across the stage, I'm like, who is these guys?
They both have motors, leaping ability. They can shoot the ball, and they come in playing defense.
Now the defense is, that's the defense is that's gonna make them have long careers.
Yeah,
anybody can have a motor and shoot.
I can't wait. What is Cade going to do this year? People talking about Cade. Hobby's hyped on Cade.
Cade is going to show what that he's the future of Detroit.
Who is it going to be throwing alley-oops to?
To your boy.
We'll see.
Mr. Wiseman.
We'll see.
Cade can make the All-Star this year.
Yeah, he can. Yes, they have opportunities here.
I think this All-Star team is going to be it's going to look very different.
There'll be a lot of young guys on that team.
It's going to look very, very different.
It's going to be Shea by himself in the West. Shea and LeBron.
In the West? You're talking about Luka Joker. That's All-Star. Anthony Edwards, All-Star.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's let's see. Brandon Ingram might be an All-Star this year.
He could be. I would like for him to take a step. He's a great player. Sometimes it seems like he lacks motivation of his mind someplace else.
The New Orleans is going to surprise everybody this year. I think it's right there.
It is. If Zion is up and running, they're a problem.
He's going to average 34.
Okay, he may play 34.
He's going to play over 60. Don't listen to this guy. Zion.
He's going to have a Walter Payton year. Huh?
Zion. What?
That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say.
No,
Zion's going to have a Walter Payton year.
No.
Well, how does that poem ever go?
No.
That Rudyard Kipling? What's that if poem?
Ain't no if.
I used to send that to people. Whenever somebody would say if, I would just DM the if form to him.
Hey, Rev, are you going to Culture Collision? We need Rev there. There you go. Gable knows.
Well, what is PCT?
You know what I'm saying?
Is that 55 games? Most people still believe.
I say 60.
Yeah, no, seriously. I think he'll play 60 games.
Yeah, he'll play 60 games.
If AD got 55 in last year,
that's what I'm saying.
I think he can play 60.
And AD's like made of like glass.
Yeah. So Zion just needs to take care of himself, really change his diet, stretch. I'm telling you, man, he got to develop a jump shot. If he develops a jump shot, his whole career is different.
That's what he finna shock everybody this year.
Most people who still believe in Zion have a lot of money in him. I agree with that. Some field goal percentage. Oh yeah, he'll have 55. Yeah. He'll. I mean, he's dunking. He's dunking and laying up the ball. Pull back on that thing. Get 12, 15 feet and see what's popping.
He's in mid range everything this year.
Come on, bro. You don't believe that?
Yes, I do.
No, I remember I watched the game. He came out and shot 5 jumpers. I think 3 were broke, and I never saw a jump in the game.
Listen,
not even fabricating.
Look, the way he's scoring is not, but I understand he needs a jumper. That's what he finished out this year.
Who have you known to lay up or dunk the ball for a 15-year career and be successful? Who you seen?
15-year career. Man, 15 years, like nobody.
I haven't seen. So you think Zion's gonna be around?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's not gonna. Like I said, it's not 15 years. He's finna like I said, it's mid range 3-pointers, but then on.
He has no mid range, man.
Yet. What is this? He's just starting off.
What is he going on? Year 4 or 5? 5?
Yeah, he's starting off.
All right. Brendan, Panini losing football should give us an idea of what will happen when they lose the NBA license. Still enough time to complete my Monopoly Black.
You better do it now.
Wells.
You better do it now.
I pulled a Zion Silver, got a PSA 10, sold for $1,400. Never looked back. I wish him the best, though. I wish him the best. It would be great. Seriously, it would be great. Because a lot of times in the conversation, man, I think people don't realize. Sometimes I'm very serious. Sometimes I'm joking. But with Zion, I always fall back into our young people. Zion, Ja. There are others. I wish him the best. I hope he can stay focused. To me, the biggest thing for him is getting his diet right.
I think he will. He's smart enough to understand this ain't no like Jamarco Russell.
All you gotta do is hire a chef.
That's what he does.
Have that person cook your meals and lay out a meal program for you. You can even have a calendar where on Wednesday the 21st, or whatever month it is, you know exactly. I remember in elementary school, I had a calendar on my refrigerator, and I knew what I was eating in 3 weeks at school.
Oh, we had that also.
Come on, man, Zion, come on, bro.
We had that also. He's been shocking a lot of people this year. Watch.
Zerny says he's been collecting checks.
Oh my gosh! Get out of here! Get out of here! Talk of that.
He's collecting checks.
Don't be bringing that truth in here. Get out of here with that truth.
You know that brings truck bags up.
Get out of that. Don't be coming in here speaking that truth. Get out of here. Jeez.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of guys front end, back end of their career. Check stacking.
Like I said, this is he's gonna show out this year. Then next year we can have the conversation on MVP.
I think if he doesn't, PJ McCullough is gonna lose his mind.
Yeah, I think so.
When he came to the post game, was like, man, we gotta have people available.
It's right there.
I wonder what Zion was at and what he was doing when that press conference was going on.
Man, I think we know. Allegedly.
Okay. You think it's interesting that his associate, that's how has been silent. You haven't heard anything?
Well, I mean, all the show is over. The movie's over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I thought she said she was releasing tapes, though.
No, she ain't releasing no tape. Nobody believes that. It's clout chasing.
Is he called the Slim Reaper?
Who?
Cool. Brandon Ingram.
I heard that before. But I also thought that was like KD's. But I have heard that also. I mean, he's just slim and just shooting it. Just.
Well, Easy Money Sniper is KD, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Slim Reaper. I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Alex says, "Hello, fellas. Hope to see you at the Burbank show."
I'll be there next year. Yay, Bo. Are we going there? We're going to Burbank next year, right? Let me know. We're going there next year.
I plan to be there. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there next year. Hopefully, we can get a table and set up.
Hey, I always appreciate the community. We had 2 hours and 40 minutes. I didn't know we didn't even talk this long. We always have a great conversation, and we still have people here supporting, and I appreciate you all.
You know, I think this might be the shortest one we ever did. Because usually this thing go 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah. We've run deep.
And people be not for a car show.
Yeah.
Confirmation.
I haven't been to Dallas yet. Hopefully 2024. Going back to Cali.
Yeah. So we'll be there next year. That's confirmation. That's all I need to know. Dallas got this. Matter of fact, we go to Dallas. They got this restaurant there that you'll really like. They got some really good food. I gotta figure out the name of it. But I go to Dallas, all the time. Matter of fact, next time if I got time, I'll be in and out of Dallas when I go. Next time I go to Dallas, I gotta hit Rev because my golf. I know. Listen, college football is finna happen, so my golf is finna take go down. So, what is it?
Quick question. Going back to Cali, but Brendan said, did the hurricane affect Burbank's cars? I don't think it did. I didn't read anything or hear anything about it today. I don't think so.
Is that more of is Burbank more high elevated?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Okay. And
listen, I don't know what the elevation is, but I wouldn't.
And let's just make this clear. Next time you have a hurricane, can you tell them Californians to don't swim in the water?
I saw some of that.
Don't swim in the water. Okay.
I don't know what that was all about.
We might have clipped this and say, dude, never let's see, another 80 years. Don't swim in hurricane water. Just don't do it. No, it's not a swimming pool. Okay. That's another lesson we heard today. So it's been good. Like I said, wait on NBA. I've been looking at my phone the whole time, just waiting for the NBA to announce, or waiting on like Fanatics to announce that Panini announcing that ain't gonna be no cards.
Oh, it's coming. By the time we get off of here, probably get a good night's sleep. We'll get up and Wednesday morning you'll hear something else.
Tops. I'm digging it right now. Tops, Chrome, football. Tops, Chrome, Sapphire, football. Come on now. Let it happen. Let it happen. Let it happen. We don't need no autos. Let it happen.
Hey, I want to take the time to thank everybody who has been here. It's always a pleasure. You could be anywhere. You're here with us, spending time. I always love having Imani on because the conversation is going to be very, very broad. We can talk about a bunch of different stuff from sports to other things, life in general. And I always love my people that are on here. And we've had some new people on today that I've recognized.
Let's go.
It's exciting.
Like and subscribe, people.
Like and subscribe. Keep rolling.
Okay.
I always love doing podcasts because, like I said, you never know what you're going to talk about, and you get a chance to meet new people and learn things about them.
Yep.
But y'all do this for me. We're going to start a little campaign because I've been asking some questions around here to my own family, but I'm going to ask you all. Ask your favorite podcaster Why Rolling with FD is not on your podcast?
Ooh.
Ask that question. Ask yourself, where have you seen us having a podcast at? Who have you seen us talking to?
Well, I would say this. You had to ask that who show me a video of somebody interviewing Arsenio Hall.
That's what I'm saying. So, why is that?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Just putting something on the minds out there. Just planting some seeds. Imani, I put my mirror red LeBron die cut PSA 10 away. I bet you did.
I have a LeBron Prism red first year Heat PSA 9. I put that away. Rev, you the man.
Rev, you are the man.
Rev is always gonna be the man. Just And like I said, next time I come to Dallas, I gotta come to Dallas, have time. So I don't want to just come down there, call and I gotta leave in the next hour. I come down there, stay. I gotta hit you up. We gotta hit the golf course up. Okay. I just ordered a new set of Callaway clubs. So
Mon, you got some game? What's your handicap, bro?
I don't know. I really don't. I just go out there and hit.
I think Revan's a pro.
No, his look. First of all, let's just listen. Look. Shout out to Rev, right? What up, April?
Yeah, April's talking about she can hear my youngest son through the podcast. He can get vocal.
Shout out to Red. He posted, and I meant to comment on this. It was either last weekend or something, and he drove that ball down the middle.
I'm telling you, Red's got game, man.
Come on now. I was like, whoa. I said, okay. Only thing I got worries. I mean, my short game is incredible. I ain't worried about the short game. I can chip anything in the hole. It's just my putting, and I love to drive every hole. So even like par 5 or par 3, I just drive it down the middle. I shouldn't. Rev knows this. I shouldn't. But when I can hit 350 feet, listen, I can. But I definitely need to figure out handicap. I go on the course. Sometimes I don't even keep score. It's just fun. Everybody should golf.
Fun, man. Yeah, I kind of joke around. I played golf before, or let me say I've swung at a ball. I don't know if I call it playing golf, but just go have fun. Even when I used to go fishing a lot, just go have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play as much now, but my low round is 1 over for a round. I know Rev. Okay, got my handicap down now.
Ooh,
this dude's out here pro.
This is my new fishing. Golf is my new fishing right now. So that's it. It was great.
Imani, thank you for being here, sir. Always.
Anytime.
What's your next show? What can people find you at?
Oh, so this week is going to be Huntsville, Alabama. It's the Huntsville show. Probably my last show of the year because football season starting up, and then after that, I'll be Culture Collision. But I'll be right here, Huntsville, Alabama, this Saturday, one day, and then we'll go to the baseball game after.
What baseball game are you going to?
Trash Pandas. Trash Pandas versus the Birmingham Bruins. If anybody know about the Birmingham Bruins, they had the GOAT on there.
Yep, they did.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could get Jerry on here one day.
Let me tell you something. That would be now. You better be ready.
Okay.
That's knowledge on knowledge. That is knowledge on knowledge. I could definitely look that up. That would be. I would love that. I would love that because, like I said, he finds stuff and he knows stuff that a lot of people don't know.
Okay.
He put a lot of people to shame with that knowledge.
I'll hit him up tonight.
Yeah, we definitely gotta make that happen. So
Yeah, but like I said, send a note to your favorite podcaster. Like, hey, let's get Rolling with FD on.
yeah, we're gonna hit up Jeff.
It'd be fun.
We gotta do that. Well, no, no, he never interviewed. You interviewed Jeff.
I interviewed Jeff at the Burbank Car Show.
Yeah, he never in Dallas, right? No.
No, Burbank.
Burbank? Okay.
Yeah, Burbank.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just funny that you said who interviews Arsenio Hall. That's interesting.
Yeah. I always said that you're the Arsenio Hall of the hobby. Like you have to. I keep saying this is that people that enter the hobby want to do stuff, they should run through that. I mean, there's no other besides card talk and sports card nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wolfpack is coming along. I would say that.
Yeah,
but other than that, it's just very few and far between on just podcasts in general.
Yeah. Like I said, it's something I've wanted to do. And you all know we're gonna keep rolling. We're gonna keep having guests on and talking to different people and
you always
try to bring some new people in and grow who we know and learn about more folks.
Shout out to OG Card Sharks ATL.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Love that.
For sure.
Love that.
That was a great experience. Man.
Yeah.
But Imani, you aided and assisted with that, man. You was throwing alley oops. I was just trying to put them down, bro.
Let me tell you something. I keep telling people when they go mess with Card Sharks, you better know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You better know. This ain't no.
I like the connection they have. They are tight knit. They people. Everybody that's working there is on another level. You can definitely see it when you're talking to them. Yeah.
If you let them look at your case, you better be ready. This ain't no like, oh yeah, no.
So this is not like you walk up and you're like, hey, I got a few cards. Let me know what they're valued at.
What they gonna do? What they still gonna stick it? Everybody's been shark attacked. Okay. Everybody got their case open. They go, okay. Oh, what you got in here? Oh, shark attack. And now you look at God, like you just got, oh my gosh. When you get shark attacked, I'm just trying to tell you, everybody down here has been shark attacked. You just gotta learn. They ain't playing. They gonna give it to you straight. Ain't no back and forth. It's no, it ain't no, you want this price? No, that's not happening over here.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I can definitely see it. But brother, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great week, great night. We'll have you back on soon.
Okay.
I will definitely hit you up. Also, everybody that's out there listening, if there's someone that you would like to see on What's to Play, or if there's someone you'd like to see on What's to Flavor, let me know. Hit me with a DM on Rolling with FD on Instagram, or send me an email at rollingwithfd@gmail.com. Give me some recommendations. It's good to check in and see what people are thinking. You may be listening to someone that I need to learn about. I would love that. Beverly, I really enjoyed tonight. Beverly, it's always great having you here. I've said before, we need to have Beverly on here.
Oh, okay.
Beverly's always supporting. Beverly, I appreciate you.
Let's get ready for Magic City Classic. Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, I'm going to see you some questions I have. Where are we staying? Where should I fly into? Is it fun in Birmingham?
Birmingham. It's right there.
All right.
Everything right there.
Yay-bo. You start looking at some tickets.
It's going to go down. Rolling with FD in Birmingham, Magic City Classic. Woo! Got parades, step shows, Alabama A&M versus Alabama State.
We'll record everything for documentation purposes. So we got
okay.
This will be very.
It's gonna be a lot of stuff to record.
That's all I'm gonna say. This will be very. So, I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Yabo, thank you for being here as well. We'll talk about this trip. Imani, thank you for being here.
Let's do it.
And thank everyone. Again, you could be anywhere. You decide to be here, and I appreciate y'all. Let's hope the Falcons can do something this year, people.
They're going to do a lot this year. Rise up, baby.
I believe. Desmond Ritter.
Rise up.
I believe.
Rise up and roll tide.
All right, bro. I will talk to you. Everybody, y'all have a great night. We keep rolling, people.